more like flavorful than like boosting damage output potentially.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're going.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a bit more interesting, more fun as a concept than just like add more damage.
Yeah, because it's like the -5 penalty is not the worst, but yeah, it's kind of boring of like I shoot them versus like I can actually like kind of do the thing that I do with the sword, like being untouchable. With the like, although my AC is dropped because no shield, but like I can still kind of be that like distractionary person.
Right. You can still be kind of tanky with a ranged weapon out.
Yeah, exactly. And not just like need to run away and not die.
Oh my god, you never need to run away and not die.
My friend Darren says that Cody looks a lot like what he envisioned Chad looks like in his head. Guess you're a Chad, Cody.
That's kind of funny. I just had to embody, the frat bro.
It's all about the attitude.
You missed your calling. You should have been a friend.
Broitude.
I should have. I messed up. I didn't join any fraternities or go to any parties.
Oh well.
I missed my calling. It's too late now.
Yeah, it's way too late now. Not happening during these days.
I guess I can still open up the orphanage with the kegs and everything.
The Ragers of
The
the
frat orphanage church mixture. Getting it all together.
That's a hell of a combo.
Yeah, it's everything you need in one spot, really.
One-stop shop.
You have your meaning to life, you have your party, and you have, your good deeds.
Everything you need.
Amazing.
So wait, where's the church fit in there? Oh.
Temple of Heronius.
So, you guys settled in?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Are you ready for today's session?
What's happening?
Well,
I know
we'll
what's
talk
happening.
about it. We'll talk
Kind
about
of.
it. So, last time, you all wrapped up your business in the southern continent of Ikesh, teleporting across the plains to the Astral Sea to Nangshi Monastery, where Chad surrendered the 2 fists of Hextor that he had collected. That's 3 out of 6 that you've collected, and then given away to the Nangshi Monastery for safekeeping. After that, you all plane shifted back to Nomiapolis, where you spent a few days gathering things, selling all these random assorted magical items that you had accumulated, cough cough, pork chop, and doing a bit of shopping. You also visited the orphanage, which was nearing completion, Chad's orphanage, for the worship of Hieronius and the enrichment of the local gnomish orphans. Brother Broladad had arrived and was doing his best to break things in, and you added a couple new task items to the construction to-do list, including a track and field and a ale cellar, as all good orphanages must have. After that, you wrapped up there and went back to Thorim, where you spent the next couple of weeks getting settled into your new mansion, which during that period was completed, enjoying the luxury of this home that you all have earned for yourselves in this high society city. You went shopping, you ate some good food, trained and practiced. Porkchop went to the academy and got into spellcrafting, proving herself, and at the end of that 2 weeks period, managing to conclude and write the formal spell components in a formal scroll, which was entered into the formal dictionary of known magics as a official spell, possibly learnable by others.
Well, you gotta describe it.
Yeah, I'll let Christine do that. So,
okay.
Yeah, what was it? What did you make?
I call it Pork Chop's Shiny Sensor, and
Shiny binder?
Shiny Binder.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're still working on it there. When you cast the spell using either a piece of worked gold or unworked gold or like similar valuable item, and you instantaneously know the location and quantity of other such worked or unworked gold in the vicinity. So it's like, it's a gold finder. It's a radar for gold.
It's like Porky Sense.
It's Porky Sense. We've come up with many. Originally it was dragon's brain, and then it was like, well, you have to have pork chop in it, and then it's like pork chop sense.
Well, 'cause I was thinking like Spidey Sense, but I don't know if that particularly works.
Shiny sense.
Maybe
Shiny
like
sense.
I like shiny sense.
we'll call it greed.
Just
Hold on. If you're not necessarily gonna do something great with it. If you just know where it is, it's knowledge. Knowledge is not greed.
Hey.
And then you use that knowledge to
Yeah, but
steal all the gold.
you're greedy. That's what I'm getting at. You're like Mr. Krabs.
For evil, but it is not inherently evil.
I never said you're evil.
The knowledge is not.
I think someone has a guilty conscience. That's all I'm saying.
Anyways,
So, at the end of those 2 weeks, you all are well rested, relaxed. Chad has gotten plenty of good workouts in and gotten to know Lil Bro, the fleshy amoeba-like creature that is his sword now, a little better. Thazal practiced on his archery in the basement and collected his magical arrows and improved carbine, which has a 6-chambered barrel? 6-round chamber now.
Yeah.
And yeah. So you all sit around your table in the dining hall. You are served an excellent meal on the 15th of Durak, halfway through the month. You eat and feast together, having paid your local housekeepers and cooks to take care of all this stuff for you. And you sit at the table enjoying your meal and reflect on all that you've done so far and all that has yet to come. What do you guys do next?
Real quick, I wanted to see, did you get a chance to add in that feat, the intelligence one I was talking about?
I think I did. I think you have to go select it, though.
What was it? Is resilience?
Yeah, I think-
resilient for Chad?
Yeah, that's what I named it. It should make your int bonus, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
During the last week or 2 weeks, I would also like to acquaint myself formally and get good with the magic carpet.
Yeah. Just make an animal handling check for me.
What? Animal handling?
Yes.
13.
13. Yeah, during that first week, you spend a few hours trying to wrestle this thing around. It is a bit cantankerous. It seems to obey your general direction, but there's a lot of like bumps. It's not a smooth ride, and you're not entirely sure why. It does seem to have a bit of spunk to it for a flying carpet, and you've got a bit of work to do to properly bend it to your will.
you talk to it.
Or does it like, can I communicate in any way with it?
Try to talk to it.
What do you try?
I mean like speaking common directly to it and like trying to get some sort of some sort of feedback?
Yeah, just make a persuasion check for me.
Persuasion. 14.
Yeah, you talk to it, you poke at it, doesn't seem to respond to that at all.
It doesn't like nudge me back like Doctor Strange's cape or anything like that? Okay.
Cuddle it.
Well, I'll figure it out,
Tell
but
it it's a good boy.
Positive reinforcement.
I'll keep working with it.
All right. So you sit around your dinner table, enjoying this meal that was oversaw by Thazal, of course, overseen. What all you talk about?
So what's left to do, guys? We've got.
Gotta find those fists, man.
We know one's
Yeah.
in some we're playing.
So, real quick, now that we've had a bit of time off, bros, is there anything that you guys need to do? I could go kind of more Dirk gently on these fists and just hope that we run into them. The universe kind of shoves me towards them.
Well, I mean, I can put you in contact with some of your compatriots at the Order, see if they've learned anything. I have been having these visions for a while that are indicating that I should probably go to Skuldura for some reason, but I don't really know why.
Where is Skuldura again? What
It's
did
up
they
by
do there?
it's up by Brooksburg, actually.
Was that the same place that I thought the physical location of the shop was? Or was that other continent?
That would be the other continent.
Okay.
Okay, so Galaxia needs to go to Skuldura. We need to at some point find the Fist, and you at some point want to kill
Edric Gunderson needs to be brought to justice at some point, yes.
Edric Gunderson.
So that means we need to go to
in his
Lutetia.
sleep.
Do you guys know where any of these are? Because the only thing I have to go off of is that one giant and the other plane. That's like the size of a mountain. I don't even know. I was gonna say a skyscraper, but I don't know if they exist. And that, and then some like just random tiefling woman in a nice house.
Right.
So that's not really much to go off of. And I don't know if you guys want to go to another plane and fight a giant, and probably an army.
Maybe not yet.
I mean, like, I'm always down to bro down, but you know.
We handled that one giant army like decently, but
Yeah.
Well,
We'll just go in there. I don't even know if it's a giant army. I just, I saw a bunch of cubes. They were floating in space, and it was constant war.
that does not sound fun.
That
Doesn't
sounds great.
sound-
Not gonna
yeah.
lie.
Yeah, it didn't look like a nice place. Not a place where you can really meet new bros. Not too great.
No,
So want to limit our time there.
I say we zip to Skuldura and see what that's about. That seems like it could be fun. We've never been there. It's far north. Maybe we could check up on Brooksburg, see how that place is doing.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
so,
bro.
so
I'm down with that.
Brooksburg is. What did we determine? Looking at a map, like 2 days from Skuldura.
Well, let's just take a little measurement on our handy-dandy interactive map.
Oh,
here.
look at that!
So if we go over to Brooksburg and we take our measurement tool and we drag a little line here, Brooksburg is approximately 130 miles from Skuldura, and yeah, I mean if you're doing that on a normal pace, I think that's what we determined you could go in one day.
What about a magic carpet that fits all of us?
It goes a little slower, right? What's the speed? The flying
We'll
speed?
ride on our sins.
Oh shit, I have no idea.
We calculated at one point. It was half the speed of a medium carpet, which I think was like 15 or 20 feet.
I think it's like 15 or 20.
I'll look it up. 5e magic. Yeah, because Chad weighs a metric fucking ton, right?
So we
Yeah.
Yeah,
decided,
Chad's a thick boy.
yeah.
Or excuse me, it is a carpet of flying.
We decided it was still worth though because we could just sit instead of having to like walk.
Yeah.
So I have the 5x7, meaning it can carry up to 1,200 pounds.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
all of you, but it does get slower.
It gets to 20 feet,
20.
yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
that much
'cause
more than we normally go.
You
Chad.
can also just rent horses.
Or teleport there? Like,
So let's see.
I
20
mean,
divided by 6 is
Horse is down.
feet per second. Let's see. 3.3 feet per second. 2 miles per hour is 2. Let's just say 2.5 miles an hour. So in a 9 to 10 day journey, that's 25 miles a day at that speed. So that would take like a full week on your carpet. Horses can go like up to
Horses can go-
60, right?
Yeah.
Or it's like 3 times as fast. It's a couple days on horseback.
Why don't we just teleport?
Well, so I was thinking. So I will not. I've never been to Skuldura. I don't really know where it is. Don't really have anything from there. But we do know where Brooksburg is. I could teleport there fairly easily. It would be easy to. It's much easier to teleport somewhere that I've been before, and we spent a lot of time there. We could check up on Samson, the rest of the town, see how they're doing, and maybe rent some horses and go.
I'm sure
Could
they
you
would.
send a message to Prometheus? Was it Prometheus? Who was the head of the order? I always forget. Prometheus, I think, was the head of Beta Rho Omega, but
So-
what was
The actual president of the Order of Ironius was Arnold Omega Bro.
Arnold Omega Bro? Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you send a
So funny.
yeah, bro? Could you send a message over to Omega Bro and see if they got any more info they want to toss down my way?
Yeah, I can do that. So after
Oh, yeah,
breakfast
thanks,
this
dog.
morning, I'll just sit
Dinner.
down or dinner.
Yeah.
So yeah, figure out. You have 25 words. So
Yeah, what's your message?
Sup, bro? Anything new?
you might want
It's
to,
chat.
yeah, and then say that they only have 25 words to respond.
Sup, bro? Anything new? Keep it short. Chat.
All right.
You send that.
Galaxia will sit down and send that to, because I've met Prometheus, right?
Yes.
So it should be fairly easy.
Amiga Bro.
Sorry, Amiga Bro.
Yes. You send off the message. After a couple seconds, you get a reply. Not much new. Operatives are doing all we can to learn and find information. Some promising leads at different libraries. That's it.
Okay, so
Alright,
they have
awesome.
some leads.
Yeah.
That's good.
You know we're in a dire straits when we're going into the libraries.
It's true. It's very.
That's when you know
order
things are like
yeah.
the shit has really hit the fan.
That's true. Do we trust this order to?
Yo, bro, I trust them with everything.
You know, I just.
Yo. Bro, I trust them with my life, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know, they may not be the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they'll go in there and they'll do the right job. They'll get the job done. They may not like books, but if they have to, they'll read them.
If they
So
don't.
the sign is if there's an assigned reading, they'll go on Spark Notes before they write the paper.
Uh-huh.
True frat bros. Sorry
I know
to
you
anyone
don't-
in the chat who's a frat bro.
Or maybe they'll go get their girlfriends to write the paper for them.
Fuck.
So, all right. Does that seem to be the plan then?
Well,
Teleport and then fly.
yeah, get
Well,
there.
and then horses probably. It's just so much faster.
It's so much nicer to be on the carpet because then you get to do stuff on the carpet. I can make your fireball arrows.
Yeah, but I can't bring my weights on the carpet, dog.
It takes like
You can
3
do
times
push-ups
the
on the
amount of
carpet,
time,
dog.
and it's not very comfortable because we're like cramped into a 5x7 area.
Alright.
Can I do pull-ups
That's enough
on
room
the
for
side?
people comfortably.
It's a good question. I would say no, probably not. If you could probably pull it off if you really gripped on, like, made a little handle out of the fabric. You know, really grip the side. Maybe you could probably do pull-ups. Just a little dangerous, is all.
Because if we're flying at any height, you're just gonna like fall.
Shut
Me?
up.
I think we should
I don't let go.
go to Brooksburg.
Chad lifts, bro. He's gonna when I you know, I'll get that last set in. I'll be a little, you know, I won't go all out, you know.
I can
I'll
also
get up there,
I can
get
also
a nice sweat on, and call it there.
try to teleport us once we get to Brooksburg. Like we could wait a day and I could try again because being closer it might be easier. There's like less
Well,
distance to go, and so like there's a higher likelihood I'll end up somewhere near it.
From the map that we have, the horses would have to go around, right?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so
there's
you
probably a
remember
bridge. There's
from the
probably a
map-
bridge.
Brooksburg is the bridge.
Yeah.
Brooksburg is a large bridge over the river.
Right? There's like half of it on one side and half on the other side.
Gotcha. That's right.
Remember, because
Okay.
we went to some of the caves and the mines we went to were on the other side of the river.
Yo, bro, you mind if we just take the horses? I'd like to spend a little bit more time with Bush, you know. It's been a while since we've gone on a nice ride. You know, give him a nice workout, stretch his legs out a bit more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How about this, Pork Chop? You can float on the carpet beside us.
I can ride the carpet.
Yeah, by yourself, and then there's plenty of room. And you can keep up. You don't have to go as slow.
Or me and Pork Chop could ride the carpet. You could, you know, be on the carpet, and then we only need to pay for one horse for Galaxia.
Alright. Sounds like a
That's
plan.
true. Great.
I mean, Roars is probably ripped enough that you could ride with Chad.
Actually, probably also true. Me and Portia
Yeah.
on the carpet, Galaxia and Chad on Bro Horse.
Yeah, Boris has been lifting with me and Little Bro for a while now. You know, he's been making those gains while we've been out adventuring. So
Push-ups? Just the front two or all
Have you
four?
ever seen Roach
It's like more
in The Witcher
squats.
3?
Is it a squat or a push-up? Like,
Oh, I gotta
It's
find
both.
this.
It's simultaneously both.
yeah, and then you put a little bit in there with some weight, and he just like bobs his head, gets a nice neck workout in, just get all the muscles.
Yeah.
I feel bad for any flies that are around that horse.
Oh, come on.
Before
I
we
don't-
teleport out, I want to try to load up on my poisons, if that's a thing that I can find in Thorum.
Poisons.
Probably not.
No, but you do have access to like an alchemy station, and you may be able to try and make some of your own.
Oh.
But that's like before we leave. I don't think I have time to do that.
Yeah, that would be like another week of messing around and reading up on how to do that kind of thing.
Yeah, next time.
Well, you might be able to do it as we go. You know, just kind of improvise,
Sure.
Just like concoct on
start
that.
pouring stuff together.
Together.
Yeah. Experiment.
It just like stab somebody and they just like instantly mutate into like God knows what because you mixed so much shit together.
Actually, though, it's not a bad idea to try to bring some of the ingredients that have been collected for me.
To
Some
like
of the like alchemy stuff.
die, resurrect, die again.
Yeah, just mixing all the stuff that's not sugar, spice, and everything nice.
Sugar, spice, and
Oh,
everything.
pork chop's kind of spicy.
Terrible.
Terrible, all that terrible stuff, and then you mix in some chemical X, and who knows what's gonna happen.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pack away like a few small boxes of some of the materials
Sure.
that I can experiment with on the road.
Yeah, definitely. You can begin to experiment and just get a feel for how they interact and don't interact. For sure. So you finish your meal. You begin packing up and prepare for the journey tomorrow. Anything else before you go to bed?
My shrine is good to go now.
Yes,
right?
you've completed the shrine in the main part of the house. There's this lovely waterfall trickling over a statue, like a stone statue of a trident with moss growing around it, and there's the open kind of rainfall allowed in. Impluvium light filters down, quite lovely, and you being the cleric that you are, praying over that and preparing the space makes it ideal.
Great.
Level 16 cleric.
Level 16. We leveled up last time.
So,
What did you get, Galaxia?
I just got to max out my wisdom. So
Nice.
my save DC is much higher now, and all of my proficiencies are plus 10, which I know is like nothing compared to what you guys have.
No,
that's my highest.
That's actually quite something. It's pork chop that has pork chop's high in like dex-based things, and the fact that she has a feat that makes her roll like a minimum of a 10.
always.
See, but Chad's already ahead of her because Chad has 2 feats.
Are they both left?
Soon.
Yeah, and I think that's all I got. I mean, my hit points went up.
Yeah.
BRB.
Geez, I wonder what Chad. What are your hit points at now? You've got.
132.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's it? You went to level
Yeah,
16.
that's all. What?
You're at level 16, right?
Mm-hmm.
How are you
I don't
only?
think Chad's as beefy as you guys believe.
How are you only at
The
100?
only reason why I survived so much is because I have the bro fusion.
So we have the same hit points now. Then
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's a
Well, you roll a d10, right?
for my
Health.
hit side?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a D10.
Yeah, I do too.
So
I
yeah,
think we've had the same hit points the entire time.
Yeah, I think you
No,
guys
no,
have always
no.
had the same total.
I think I just caught up to you in hit points.
What's
then.
your constitution? It's
My
a +2 about, right?
+2? Yeah.
Yeah, we're rolling the same.
What the hell? Okay. I always had this idea in my head that Chad has like 9 million hit
He's
points.
like a barbarian.
How many hit
Yeah.
points do you have?
Well, okay, technically he has 132 plus, like, what, 80 now?
Yeah.
And you can. Is that like a bonus action, Bro Fist?
No, it's a full action to do the bro fist.
No, that's like 200 hit points. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, if I don't use it on someone else, I don't have to just, do it on myself.
But you could.
So,
But
Next level, though, I can fly. Just straight up. Anytime. All the time. My flying speed is equal to my walking speed, so...
Everywhere you go.
Looking
I
forward
can
to
hit
that.
stuff with a sword.
I'm just never gonna touch the ground again.
Yeah, only plebeians touch the ground.
Ugh, can't believe you walk on dirt.
Galaxia, a month ago you were walking everywhere. Hey, come on.
I've changed so much since then.
Oh,
Yeah.
please, that was the old me.
Galaxia reminisces about having to touch the ground and what a simpler time it was. Alright, I guess we head to bed with delusions of grandeur.
yeah. All right. You all head to bed and all go to sleep individually in your comfortable, large, roomy rooms in your mansion in Uthorim, sleeping restfully through the night. Until, at some point, you all are asleep comfortably when a strange kind of light appears to you all in your dreams. It's like you all simultaneously feel like something is rushing towards you from this distant space. All of a sudden, you find yourself standing, each of you, standing around a large tower made of stone on rocky gravel ground. Each of you stands in a circle around this tower, maybe like 50 feet apart. You look left to right, you see on either side. Oh, we lost Cody. I will wait.
He said, too scary, I'm out.
I shall wait.
And now the stream's all messed up.
Look
Yeah.
at the stream.
I know, it always looks really strange.
Chest, like,
Yeah.
cut in like 2 pieces. I don't have a head, so.
Sad.
My head and my body are just disconnected.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, 1 second.
Well, is it working? Are we good?
We can hear you.
Are you guys...
Yes, but he's not on the stream. Look, it's my icon.
That's... Okay, I can fix that.
Oh, there it goes.
It's just delayed.
Yeah, it's a little bit behind.
Okay.
Nope, had a internet cut out there.
It happens. So, you guys find yourself standing around the tower. You glance at each other, the ones you can see. You're equidistant, so, for example, Thazal is opposite of Galaxia, you can't see her, but he looks left to right. You can see Porkchop and Chad on either side of this large tower. You all look at each other, back and forth, kind of confused for a moment, like, where are we? You look up. There is no sky, just a black, inky black void. And this strange, like, gravel ground stretching on in most directions. All of a sudden, you all hear a booming voice from above. You look up at the top of the tower. Standing there, actually not standing, floating above the tower, probably about 30 feet up, you see a humanoid figure, maybe 4 or 5 times the size of a normal person, floating there with long flowing robes and a strange contorted mask. The right half of it is like a grinning, smiling face made out of porcelain. The other half is like a sad, crying face. The voice booms outward from it. It says, "Welcome! I am your host of tonight's event, Bielis Archon. This is my empty realm, and I welcome you, adventurers, heroes of Harmstead, the gateholders. Call yourselves what you will, does not matter to me. I've been watching your adventures for some time, and I thought it time that I bring you all together in celebration of your many adventures over the past few months, and take a moment to appreciate how far you've come. I raise my glass to you all." And he raises a hand, and like poof, in all of your hands appear as like a wine glass. And he says, "Enjoy this moment." And he like, takes a sip and just pours it through the strange slit into like in his mask into whatever is beyond it. You don't know. You guys doing anything in particular?
Chad will be like, "Yo, bro, what's your name?"
he stops drinking and says, "Ah, yes, Bielis Archon, that is who I am, and this is my realm."
what's in your realm? What's your realm?
Nothing. It's empty except for these towers.
Why are we here? I was sleeping.
Yes. Well, you're all here together for my entertainment, and hopefully for yours as well.
Are we actually here? Or is this like a messed up dream, like the dead people, and I'm gonna wake up?
Well, you won't be waking up until my time is over, but this is a safe place. Well, safe in that you won't be hurt afterwards, but right now, this is a special kind of contained field that I've created. You wouldn't understand, but just watch. And he waves a hand. Thazal above you, a massive spear, like the size of 4 or 5 times the size of a spear, just appears in midair and rockets down towards you. It impales you into the ground, and you are immediately overwhelmed by the sense of being utterly eviscerated. You see Thazal just get skewered and die in front of you.
Wait, is he within 30 feet or 60 feet of Chad?
50 feet. 50 feet.
50 feet? Let me make sure it's 50. 1 sec. Let me make sure, because I'll swap places with him.
How much damage was that?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
So yeah, Chad.
What?
Channel Divinity. Share the burden. 60 feet, yeah, so it's Chad's reaction to swap places with Thazal.
Alright, so you see the spear hurtling down towards Thazal, and Chad, you swap places. As you land right in front of the spear, it also shreds through your armor and just staples you to the ground. As you're bleeding out, and from the excruciating pain, he says, "Ooh, very courageous of you," snaps his fingers. Instantly, the spear is gone. Chad, you're fine. You're standing there with unaffected. He says, "As I have just shown, you can feel pain, experience trauma, but there are no lasting effects in my space. Here, I am, my will and power is absolute. So, I propose this simple request. I request to witness your skills firsthand in a battle against each other for my and your entertainment. The winner will receive my blessing, a gift greatly sought after by those who've ever found their way to my halls. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I suggest you don't pass it up. Very few make it to this space, but those who do are recognized by me as being great adventurers worthy of my judgment. What say you, brave adventurers?"
Galaxia cracks her knuckles and she's like, "I'm in."
Thazal's immediately gonna whip out his carbine and shoot Galaxia.
Wait, he can't see me. You said we can't see each other because we're
No,
across
I'm in
each other.
Chad's position now.
Yeah, you swapped with Chad's.
Chad.
Oh, that's right.
So you whip out the carbine, you shoot at Galaxy, the bullet goes poof and slows to a stop. He says, not yet. We'll get to that in a moment. I assume that means that you're in, though.
Galaxia just raises her eyebrows, wow, Thazal. I'm hurt.
You know what they say, Galaxia.
You're so
Have a
eager.
plan to kill everyone you meet.
Is that what they say?
Alright, Batman.
Are you all prepared?
Wait, what if we say no?
What are the rules?
If you say no, you don't get the opportunity to win.
I want to win.
That's all you had to say to Porkchop.
Are we refreshed between each battle?
It is one free-for-all battle that takes place. The last one standing is the winner.
Oh, good. What happens when
Yo,
one of
bros, how you guys feeling about this? I just want to put a feeler out there, dog. You know, because I don't know how I feel about fighting y'all.
Oh, come on, Chad. We can't actually
it was-
die. You just got impaled and you're fine.
You were impaled and destroyed, but nothing happened.
But do
So
we trust him to actually revive us?
With my
yeah,
insight,
it's not a
do
guarantee.
with my 20 passive insight,
Controlled
Yeah.
dream,
can I
right?
tell if he's
I would never forgive myself if I killed one of you.
So, with your 20 passive insight, just judging this strange floating comical figure, it seems that he is telling the truth. You don't understand. You remember you all fell asleep and now you're here. You don't know, you don't feel like you've been, actually physically transported away. So it seems like whatever happens in this strange alien space probably won't leave. You think, but from what you can tell, it seems genuine.
What about the stuff that you use, like potions or arrows or things like that?
He raises a hand. If you all are in, I will explain the ground rules.
Sounds fun.
Alright.
You guys are kind of scary. I don't know if I want to fight you. But...
Excellent. Listen closely. He claps his hands, and all of you are instantly teleported away. Everyone roll a d4. Just roll 1d4 and tell me what you're rolling.
I'm scared. I don't like losing.
2.
I don't want to lose. 1.
2.
2.
Okay, so everyone who rolled 2, roll again. Pork Chop has 1.
Chad got a 2 again.
2 also.
Okay, so Galaxia is at 3. Reroll on 2.
Oh, wait. Oh, 1. 4.
Okay, so that's all. You're gonna be 2, and Chad is 4.
Okay.
If you guys are on the on Foundry, you'll see the current situation.
Can you link us?
I may
did
have
already
to reload the
in the
page.
messenger.
I'm gonna grab my mouse. I think that'll be easier.
Yeah, that will help.
Also, I think I just typed into and hit that, so, you know.
Oh, you're fine.
Hopefully it
I'm
wasn't
usually
too
worried about
free-for-all.
Chad and Pork Chop.
I'm worried about Pork Chop. That's what I'm worried about.
I'm worried about Pork Chop. She's
Why
Pork Chop in her quarter bag. What she's gonna pull out of there, I don't
This is
know.
all a mess.
Yeah.
fucking seriously.
Oh,
Can you
no.
send the link again? It's not
it's in
working.
Messenger. It should work.
Yeah, mine's stuck on 70%. I'll double check on Messenger.
People are not excited. We lost half the stream when we started.
That's fine. It was a slow go. Let's see.
Oh, do I need a new one?
Oh, there we go.
No, you're fine.
Hopefully. Are we Gucci?
So I have Cody
Alright,
and
yeah, we're
Bryce
good.
currently in. There's Josh.
Alright, I'm back. I'm here. There's that. There I am.
Oh man.
So,
these
what
towers.
in the fuck is this?
Who's in the center? And how far away are these?
They're 5 feet squares. You can measure.
Ah, that's too much math.
You can measure.
Oh.
You can literally measure for yourself with one click.
Ah, okay.
You know, it's that far.
Okay.
Galaxia is the farthest away from me.
Ha! How you feel about that
Okay.
bullet now?
Okay. So,
Pork Chop's just over here scheming, just stressed.
I'm just
I
looking for my equipment.
that's what I'm worried about, but at least I'm like
Okay.
kitty corner to Pork Chop.
so you all appear on your individual towers. Each tower is about 20 feet tall and equally positioned around the central tower. Around you is this like wasteland, but then the edge of the map is just inky blackness. The towers are up in the corner, and like you look in that direction, you just see nothing. You don't know what that means exactly, but you doubt that like you could leave this area. The central figure, the Alice Archon, floats higher over the tower and slowly spins in place, addressing all of you. It says the rules are as follows. You may use any of your abilities and the magical items that you are attuned to, but in the sake of balancing, no one may use extra-dimensional spaces or planar travel during this battle.
Can we use things that we're not attuned to? Because that's like my entire gameplay.
You look over your extra-dimensional pouch does not exist. On
So
your
what
person.
about items that we have worn on us that are magical but not attuned?
That's
but they
fine.
still affect. Okay.
So the reason why this rule is in place is Bial speaks up. He says, adventurers in the past, some have hoarded different amounts of potions and used them to great advantage. It's the ones that do tend to win, and it's not very fair and sporting for the rest.
That's the whole gameplay.
Alright, I feel a little
So-
bit better about pork chop
Yeah, you
now.
just said to me, man.
So basically,
I'm after you next.
none of you have any potions and like consumable items, but you do have any magical item that you might have on your person normally. If you don't
So
keep
like
it
our
like
weapons and stuff.
all your weapons and like maybe a couple utility items, but none of the stuff that you like keep tucked away for later use. That's
So like
not
my
with you.
my quiver of arrows is on me?
Yeah.
Okay.
He says,
Do I have my wand of magic missiles?
"Yep, you got that." So the second one he says is rule 2. You may do whatever you wish, but what was I going to say? Oh, not really a rule, just a clarification. You retain all of these items after this event is over, so don't be afraid to go all out. And for keeping track of things, if you're using like ammo or something, just keep track of for this battle only. Keep track of your ammunition. You get it all back afterward.
Alright.
Chad will yell out. He's like, "Alright, this sounds like good fun." And he looks around. And he's like, "Who wants to fight first?" He looks at Galaxia and at Thazal.
Are we starting?
I'm down for a fair fight.
He says,
No, I'm yelling it out. You guys respond?
Like, yeah, Chad, you're on. Let's go.
Wait, that cut out for me. I don't.
Said, yeah, Chad, you're on. Let's go.
Alright, Galaxia, you're up first.
"All right." He says-
Zazal would like to swoop the magic carpet out.
All right, as you flip it out, he says, last clarification. The last one standing, conscious that is, will win and receive my blessing. There may be some additional chaos thrown into the mix throughout the battle. You'll find out about that. Are you all ready?
Ready
not?
as I'll ever be.
Roll initiative for me. And he disappears in a puff of smoke.
Why do you look at the carpet?
It's a magic item.
But you're not attuned to it.
But it's
Oh,
a
that's
magic.
not right.
Yeah.
On your...
That's my back.
Ooh, nice.
11 for Chad.
Nat 20.
Damn!
Hey,
That never happens.
What is it?
22 for me.
Ugh. See, I rolled a nat 20. It's just...
doesn't even matter. Okay, let's see. We got Chad, Galaxia, Thazal.
But I have to pee before we get into this.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Is that pork chop saying that?
So, Cody, what'd you roll?
I got a 11 altogether.
11. Galaxia got a 21.
Yeah.
And I have little bro turn into a great sword if that's
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Yeah, little bro rolls to the edge of your hand and morphs around it, forming himself into a massive, fleshy, bladed greatsword with multiple eyes along the central shaft, kind of twitching and looking around. He says, "Let's do this, bro."
Yeah, bro, time to bro down!
What'd you roll, Josh?
26.
26. Good lord. All right.
I'll wait till pork chop gets back.
Yeah.
Can I preemptively cast something?
No. There's
Okay.
there's no surprise around.
There's no surprise round. Out of game, my fear ranking goes. This is hard, but I think it's Galaxia, Chad, pork chop.
You're like most afraid of pork chop?
Yeah, pork chop just plummeted for me after I found out she couldn't use her bag of crap.
I'm mostly afraid of you.
See, I'm not afraid of being damaged too much by any of you. What I'm afraid of is that pork chop is just going to not get hit and is going to win by default because she just won't take any. She'll just avoid everything.
More of attrition. I
So
can
just
see.
The thing is, I
wait
know
for
why
us to
Thazal's
kill each
afraid
other.
of you, Galaxia.
Why?
I know why Thazal's afraid, because every single fight he gets charmed or something, and you're the only one that gets remotely close to being able to do that.
And I think, yeah, I have some
Exactly.
charm. I have some charm spells prepared.
And he doesn't even have the Chad buff anymore.
That's true.
You're no longer a friendly character, huh?
Yeah. You guys don't get saving throw buffs.
I think. Okay, so I feel like in close combat, melee, I'm most afraid of Chad probably, just because that divine smite,
The
I
smite.
mean, Chad has all close combat. He doesn't really have far away combat.
All right. So with that, let's see. So we have all this set up. Thizal, you being the one most willing to dive in, you go first. I'll also say for all of you, you're standing on a 20-foot tall tower. In the corner, in the farthest away corners of each of these towers is the one square there is a staircase leading down inside the tower, and you can see that there is a doorway at the bottom of these towers at the closest corner to the center. So you can enter the tower, you can enter each other's towers and go to the top floor where you guys are currently standing. In the center of this entire map is the single like thin tall tower, and it has 4 entries at the east, west, north, and south sides of the tower. You can see it's open, and it seems like there might be a spiral staircase in the center of that as well.
Okay.
Other than that, it's like rocky, hilly terrain. It's very dusty and dry, and there's a couple like dead trees and rocks. But other than that, it's pretty open. So with that, Thizal, you go first.
So my carpet's already on the ground, right?
Yep.
I would like to stand on it and start moving upward, like kind of into the air.
Yep.
And I guess that would be considered my movement speed?
Yes. Well, okay, does it say you have to use an action to command it? Or like a bonus action to tell it where to go?
That is a good question. Let me check. 5e carpets. I don't think so. You can speak a carpet's command word as an action to make the carpet hover and fly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's your action if you want to do that this turn.
Yeah, so I want to do that, and I want to go, pretty high up in the air, as high up as I can go realistically.
So is it 40 feet then?
Yeah, 40 feet into the air.
So with that, Thizal flies straight up 40 feet in the air as your action, and are now hovering
Chad
on your
can
flying
literally
carpet.
do nothing to you at 40 feet above him.
Exactly.
All right, is that your turn?
That is probably my turn. Yeah.
All right.
Little bro.
Give you a carpet there.
Uh,
All right. Pork chop.
Scheming away.
I'm scheming away. I am going to 80 measure something. Okay. I'm going to immediately hold my breath,
I thought so.
and then I'm going to. How tall are these towers again?
20 feet.
20 feet? No?
Yeah, 20 feet, sorry.
I jumped 20 feet. So I'm gonna hold my breath, and then I'm gonna just like beeline for the tower in the middle that's invisibly,
All right.
and just launch myself off of this tower.
Yeah. So you just-
First, I'm going to click my boots. I don't need the boots. I'll just action and movement.
Yeah.
Yeet myself straight up that middle tower as far as I can get.
So what's your total movement speed for one round? So it's 70 feet away from your tower.
So I can go 45 feet, and then I'm using 2 actions. So movement and action. So 80 feet.
Yep. So 90. Yeah. So you jump off, run, and start running up the side. So you're about 20 feet up the side of this tower, central tower, invisible, clinging to the side of it. You all see her disappear in like a puff of dust as something landed in the ground nearby. But other than that, she's undetectable. And you're clinging to the side of this tower. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Galaxia.
All right, so because I saw
You know where I am.
Pork
that's
chop
super metagame.
disappear, I'm going to use my action to cast True Seeing on myself.
Real quick, out of game, real quick. Do we want to just type down what we're casting? Because if we're combatants, we wouldn't know what the other person was casting, and
Right.
you'd have to make
Fair.
an Arcana check or something like that if you were to see them.
Well,
I don't know if we want to go that far, but I mean,
so you're gonna wait. So do you mean why would that matter?
I don't know if you don't want the other people to know what you're casting.
Like if they might counterspell you, for instance.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, if you're cautious about that, just say like, I'm gonna cast a spell. Is someone gonna counteract it? Because they have to know that much. But if you don't counteract it, then you can say what it is, right?
Or you want to keep it a secret from all.
Well, that's true.
No, just kidding. Chat doesn't have
The
secrets.
DM has to know.
That's very true. If you don't want to, like, if you're casting a spell on yourself, for example, you can just like send me a Discord direct message or text me or whatever you want to say. But like, I understand that it's fine. You just have to keep track of it for yourself.
Well, okay, so thinking about that with the spell I'm about to cast, just thinking about how far away I am from everyone else and the kind of spell it is, I don't think anyone would notice me casting it.
Probably not.
So, I'm casting True Seeing on myself. So, I now have True Sight. So, can I see Porkchop now?
For that range?
Or actually, no, I guess I should have asked that before. What actually does True Sight do? You can see...
Yeah, you can see everything.
Invisibility? Any kind of invisibility?
Everything for everywhere.
Yeah, so you do this, and this, like, wave of vision emanates out from you. You see Porkchop clinging to the side of a tower, looking around, scouting out comfortably, yeah, you do see, invisibly, about 100 feet up, that form of BLS Archon just kind of sitting up there, looking down, watching, and a very strange kind of like writhing, like mass of darkness around him that seems to be a bit more intimidating than his normal form.
Cool.
Wait.
He waves gently down at you.
I nod.
Never mind.
Is that your turn?
And then I'm going to move. I want to move.
You can go in the tower and down it, or jump off.
They're just like...
I just want to go right in the door, but I don't want to go all the way down. I just want to get out of sight from...
Okay. So Galaxia's going to go the back corner of the tower and then just dip
right
inside
around, yeah.
where she's no longer visible, so now you can see her.
I couldn't see her anyway. She's
But
behind
I
the other
can
tower.
see all of you. Well, not
That's
from here.
You still have to have a line of sight for true sight, I think, but yeah. Alright. On initiative count 20, things start happening, which it is now. So, I need to roll some
Oh
dice.
boy.
Oh,
Okay.
oh no.
So
The
it's one-
sky lights
one
up with
location.
lightning, killing everyone floating up above, forcing them to land.
Everybody except Chad gets to go before the shit starts to get real.
So what dice I have
I
to
mean,
roll here.
that's a benefit and a curse.
Alright. So with all those rolls, and don't look at my screen because it would be cheating. Okay, so ironically enough, Thazal, as you're floating up there, you see like there's a small, gently glowing crystal on the top left tower where Porkchop ran away from it. You see it suddenly brightly light up, and an explosion of fire emanates outwards from the center of this tower, encompassing the entire top left quadrant of this map.
Wow.
As it slowly subsides, nothing seems to have happened.
Thank God for that.
Holy shit.
Half where Chad was.
So it was like a fireball, but with like a radius of like 70 feet from the center of that tower.
Right.
Fuck. Okay.
And Porkchop, yeah, that actually ended about 10 feet away from your face.
That was
I'm
close.
so glad I yeeted out of there.
Yeah. That's what the dice rolled. Chad, your turn.
Alright, Chad's going to... So the stairs are in the middle?
So the stairs for the tower that you're in are in the bottom right corner of your tower, so like the farthest away from everything.
How long will it take me to get to the bottom of the tower? Is that like a turn?
Yeah, it's just your movement, so like...
20 feet? Yeah, so I'll move down to the bottom of the tower.
Okay.
And then, can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a GM private roll. That's what I do.
That's my whole game.
No, that works.
Like, I can do 1d4 damage.
Okay, so you do that. You're down to the base of the tower, and then the doorway is in the top left corner of your tower, like closest to the center. So you can like
Gotcha.
basically run down and stand like just inside the door.
Yeah, I'll get as far as I can.
So Chad is also out of sight from the rest of you. All right,
Everyone be hiding.
back to the
Well,
top.
I mean,
Thazal, you float on your magic carpet with your ready to go, and you look around, and everyone seems to have gone away.
I'm like, yeah, Yeah, that sounds about right. Do I see anything of interest? I'm higher up than the center tower, right?
Yeah, at this point you're about equal with the top of it. You do see a faintly glowing pinkish crystal on top of the central tower, and like an opening where it would descend deeper into the tower, but that's it.
I guess I can't get to it. I can only move 40 feet, so I would like to move. Can you move me outside of the tower?
Yeah, I'll move you. So you're just going to go a straight line towards the center?
Yeah, I just kind of want to move 40 feet there.
Okay.
Still floating, I guess that's 40 feet plus 20 feet, 60 feet up in the air.
Yep.
And... yeah, I guess bonus action, I'm going to switch to take my bow out and start looking around.
All right.
That's my turn.
All right. Thazal is now floating up high, scouting for anyone. Pork chop.
I'm gonna continue running up to the top of the tower.
All right.
And once I get there, I want to know two things. What's with the glowing crystal?
All right. Okay,
and
so
yeah.
you run up, you hop over the edge, you see Thazal kind of looking around, confused. You glance down, you see there's a small glowing pink crystal embedded in the center of the tower. It seems to be very similar to the yellow one that was embedded in the top of yours shortly before it exploded.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no!
You all would have noticed there was a differently glowing crystal at the base, the center of every one of your towers. This one's another one, but pink. What it means, you don't know.
Is there like a hole inside the tower? Like, can I go inside the
Yeah,
tower?
there's one of these areas. There is a spiral staircase going down from the top.
Okay, and then how tall is the rim?
It's like 5 feet, but it's staggered, so like you can hide behind the palisade? No, the ramparts, I guess, and look over if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna hide behind the ramparts, and then as quietly as I can. I don't think it's gonna work. As quietly as I can, trying to hide from Thazal, specifically because I can kind of see him, start casting Tiny Hut.
Is it a verbal spell?
It is.
Yeah, so you can't be visible. So you can easily...
Yeah. So I'm gonna hide on the wall.
Oh my god,
and try
she's
to
just gonna hide
very
in Tiny Hut.
quietly cast it without anybody noticing.
Okay.
I guess that would be an action to make a perception check, wouldn't it?
Yeah, make a stealth check. Just to duck behind the ramparts, stay out of his line of sight, and begin casting.
Pretty good. 32.
Yeah. So you hide there on top of this tower and begin the first round of casting Tiny Hut. How long does it take?
It takes 1 minute.
Yeah, so you got 10 rounds of working on that.
I'm gonna get fireballed before that happens, but like, that's my plan.
And the tiny hut's gonna come up, and then the fireball's gonna happen, and he's gonna be all contained in there.
Alright, so, Galaxia.
I just know it's gonna be bittersweet. This is gonna happen, and then the karma's gonna hit.
Alright, so I'm going to...
I'm just trying to be safe, y'all. I'm just trying to hide.
I am going to... Sorry, I'm trying to
Oh,
find...
no.
Oh, where's my... Why can't I see myself?
I made you invisible because you're inside. Like, you can't see because
I
you're...
want to move my character up
Where are you
onto
going?
the... out so I can see things.
Okay, so you go back up on the ramparts so you can see
Yeah,
again.
so I want to go like here. Oops.
Yep.
Alright.
How do I move myself?
Left click. So, yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to cast Call Lightning.
Alright,
Oh no!
let's go to you again.
Yay, he's back.
So, you reach up and summon forth the lightning energy
And I'm casting it at 5th level.
at 5th level of Aegir, and a massive storm cloud appears. Where do you want it centered?
I want it centered on the tower, I think.
Yeah.
So it's 120-foot radius.
Yep. Let's see how far is that. That's the entire map. So the entire space above the tower is just one big lightning storm.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Chad doesn't like... He says, lightning storm, nah, I'm out.
So that's your action. Can you do anything else?
Yeah, well, with it, I get to choose one point that I can
Right.
zap lightning down onto.
You can smite.
So, I can't see this all.
Let's see. I would say no. I would say line of sight no, because even though you're 60 feet up, the tower is taller than her tower, so she would not be able to see through the tower to see you behind it.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn.
You're not tall enough yet. So
I haven't gone high up enough.
But, Thazal, you do sense and see the roiling storm appearing like 30 feet above your head.
Can I hold Can I hold that?
No.
Say what?
Oh, I guess I don't know if I can do that. So, like, when I cast
You
it,
guys
I
hear
get to choose.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't hear you.
No.
We can hear you, Chad.
We'll keep talking. So what are you...
So when you cast the spell, choose a point you can see, and flash down a bolt of lightning. But I can see pork chop.
Alright, perfect.
Yes, you did see Porkchop go over onto the top of the... is that concentration? Is the other one
Nope.
concentration?
It lasts for 8 hours.
Alright. Yeah, no, you saw Porkchop pop over the edge and disappear on top, so you guessed she's probably still up there.
Excellent. Well then, not my ideal candidate for this, but I'll choose pork chop. I'll choose
The top of the tower.
I'll choose that.
Yeah.
I can see her though. You should make her visible.
Well, she ducked behind. You can't physically see her anymore, but
I know she's on top of the tower.
you know she was there like last 2 seconds ago.
Well, then I'm going to cast it where I last saw her.
Alright,
And
so-
she needs to make a Dex saving throw, please. This is my
Is it advantage because I'm hidden or no?
No, no difference. It's just like strikes the top of the tower. It's within that space.
16.
That does not save.
Oh no.
Oh.
I'm going to use my channel divinity and max that out. So that's 50 lightning damage.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
No!
I have it to 25.
Alex is just like cackling maniacally.
it's lightning
like-
everywhere.
This is why I was afraid of Galaxia.
Right?
Fazal,
Yeah.
you do see the lightning blast down. I think Porkchop's visible now too because of that, right?
Well, she was already visible.
That's right.
And
But
then-
you didn't see. You still can't see Porkchop. She's behind the wall, but like you
I
see
just saw
it strike the top of the tower.
And then I'm going to do what I did before, and I'm going to move and hide right in the.
Okay, you duck back
entrance.
inside the tower. All right,
That's my next turn.
initiative count 20.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
I just want to make sure you guys can hear me now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Can
we
you hear
can
us?
hear
Okay. Yeah.
Ooh.
I just don't know if I can do video for a bit. The internet's been a little weird.
Did you?
All good.
Did you hear me nerf pork chop?
Yeah, I came back just in time to
You
see
know something.
decimate more.
I don't know what that means actually. I just hear Nick say it a lot.
Nerfing refers to like reducing in potency.
Oh, I did that. She's not as
That's
potent anymore.
nerfing.
Her health.
Nerfing? She said Norfing.
No, I said nerf.
You
North,
said
north,
Norf.
No, like a nerf gun.
You said Norf.
No.
north, north. Okay,
Yeah, exactly.
so Galaxia, as you run back and duck
Oh,
down
boy.
the little corner, you hear a humming noise. You glance over and see the blue crystal beginning to glow near you.
Oh no.
Let's see, what is this? Don't look. Okay, so
I didn't see
as you're running over to the corner,
Oh,
you watch as the tower itself and all of the dirt area around it, crazy brambling, like grasping thorns burst out of the ground and erupt all around you.
Around me?
Around you in this entire area.
The whole tower?
The whole tower is now covered in like twitching vines.
Am I like restricted?
It's a movement restriction, but it doesn't do damage to you right now. But on your turn, it'll matter. So we'll get to that.
What you doing?
So that is
Why you looking at my shit, man?
so for those of you who are looking at the screen,
Spreadsheet going?
that area of effect is the size of where there are brambles now.
I'm trying to find
Are
my
they on top of the tower too?
They're all over the tower, on
Wow.
the inside, on the floor outside. Everywhere there is brambles.
Fuck. Okay.
Chad,
Real quick, I'm gonna ask, can little bro turn into like a tower shield?
little bro says, I could try.
Also out of game, are there tower shields in 5e that give you cover bonuses?
I would say sure. So it's a normal shield, just a shield, but you have a you can get like hiding behind it, you get half cover. So
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'm glad I took my feet then. Wait, does...
No, I told him I was going after Galaxia, so I'm gonna hold true to that.
Oh, it's sharpshooter that gives you ignoring half and 3/4 cover.
Can he see
Damn.
me?
So, but I'll be like,
Can you
yo,
see me
bro,
then?
try to turn into a shield. We're gonna make our way over to Galaxia. So I'm gonna go over to like as far over as I can go without being in the brambles.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. So you run outside of the tower, you go right to the edge of the brambles. You see them there. You look up at the tower. You know she's in there somewhere.
Gotcha.
That's all. You do see Chad come charging out towards the brambles.
Oh, okay, he's right there.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. Is that your turn, Chad? Do you have him morph into a tower shield?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. As you say that, the greatsword as you're running, the greatsword morphs into this large, fleshy plate of like bone and like ridges around it. One big eye in the middle. You hold it up. I assume you're trying to like hide behind it from Thazal or from Galaxia?
Thazal.
Okay. Yeah. You duck behind it and kind of point it towards Thazal. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Thazal, your turn.
It just makes his AC go up, having,
Yeah, it gets a half cover, I think, is a +3 or 4 to AC.
Okay, I'd like to take 3 shots at Chad.
Okay, yeah, it's +2 to AC and +2 to dexterity saving throws.
Okay, yeah, I'll
And
just...
it's +1. Does that count towards the shield as well, or is it just a regular shield then? At that point,
I would say it's a +1 as well, because like that's the item's thing,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So let's see. A normal shield gives you +2.
Mm-hmm.
So with a half cover, if you're hiding behind a half cover tower shield, you get +5 to AC and +2 to dex saves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Thazal, make 3 ranged attacks. Do you have the range? Can you shoot that far?
With my... I think so. What's the...
It's 150 is your range, right? Oh yeah, you're well within range. Okay.
Yeah. So, 26.
Chad, what's your AC?
With the bonuses, so it was like +4 altogether?
+5 altogether.
+5 altogether would be 23 would be AC.
Yeah, so
Okay.
26 still hits.
26 hits. 21 miss. And 23
Matches and hits.
matches and hits, so it's 2d8 plus 14, or 14 damage and 13 damage.
Alright, so 27 total.
27 total.
Chad, you take 27 piercing damage as multiple rounds from your carbine or from your longbow?
From the longbow.
Yeah, the longbow, like, they burst through the fleshy plate of your shield. And Lobro says, I'm sorry. It's just, those things are really sharp.
Right, bro?
Yeah, I'm fine.
That's good, man. I yell out, I'm like, Thazal, I thought I told you to go for Galaxia.
And then I'd like to move, I guess, like there-ish, to kind of keep him in view.
Sure. Alright,
And that's my turn.
pork chop.
Okay, after getting blasted by Galaxia, I'd like to know if there's a way I can, like, go down the stairs enough to be, like, protected from lightning, but then also continue casting my kind.
I keep accidentally doing things, sorry.
Oh, it's fine, I'll fix it.
Okay.
You have to,
Wow.
you're on the ruler thing, you have to be up to the person thing to make it go away. Not really. So, like, you can go down the stairs so that you can still look up, but,
You
like,
got rid of the brambles.
I know, you know where they are. They're right where Chad stopped. So it's like a spiral staircase going down around the perimeter of the inside, and there's maybe like 10 feet of open air looking up as you go down. So like you can go down a certain amount where you're hiding and can still see out like through a sliver, but it, it depends on what you're trying to do. You would be hidden from a storm, but you can't really see out of the top at all.
Yeah, I just want to be hidden from the storm, and
Yeah.
I don't care if I see out the top, and then
Okay.
just kind of shimmy down, like maybe like hang on the wall a little bit to try to like get like the best cover possible, and then just continue casting Tiny Hut as my action.
Oh my god.
All right. So you
So much
dive
action.
down inside the tower. As you go down around, you see there's a landing about 10 feet down, and on that landing is a single like ornate gold chest with a rug underneath of it.
Shiny.
Shiny.
I don't know if Pork Chop's gonna continue casting.
Yeah, she might be distracted.
I want the
Oh
shiny.
wait, oh no. How does it work if she's casting a spell and she takes damage? Is it concentration? Does she need to save?
Good point.
Because it's not a concentration spell,
Yeah,
but
I
it
would
takes a
say
minute to cast.
interrupting.
D&D rulebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So make a spell casting check, Pork Chop, for that.
Who's that?
Is that like
So-
a sexual check?
10 plus the spell level, which is what? 2, 3?
Dice plus the spell level?
Yeah.
The spell level is 3, and I rolled a 12, so it's 15.
No. So the DC that you have to get past to not stop casting the spell is 13, which is 10 plus the spell's level. So,
Oh,
and then you roll the
I rolled a 12. Do I add anything to it?
yeah, your intelligence modifier and proficiency. I think it's like your spellcasting modifier is plus whatever.
Like the spell attack? Or, oh no, the modifier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't you add damage done as well though to the?
No, it's not a concentration check. It's like a spellcasting check.
I
Different rule set.
17 then.
Yeah, so you're good. You were knocked off balance, but you kept doing it. So I'll say as your turn, you had to like get in there and look around and see what's inside. It's like dimly lit with torches, but there is one chest, and then the staircase continues down to a floor below this one.
Alright, sweet.
Galaxia.
Yeah, turn. One more round of Tiny Hut.
So Galaxia, all these thorns erupted around you and like grasp your ankles. You
There's like 25 HP left.
Basically my MO.
I just like see chat. I'm like,
you know that if you were to try and move through it, it would probably hurt you.
Is it considered difficult terrain?
Yes.
Would freedom of movement allow me to move without taking damage?
Is it concentration?
No.
I would say yes. If you cast freedom of movement, it would let you move through the vines. If that lets you ignore difficult terrain,
Yes.
right? Then yeah, you would just like bounce over it or whatever.
I ranked Galaxia and then you in chat.
Great.
What's that?
Well then I'm going to cast freedom of movement. That's a 4th level spell.
And now it's
Okay. Use your
Galaxia.
action to do that.
That is my action. So,
I no longer have to use without my items. I have 0 to use.
I mean, you have sneak attack. You have
Yeah, so just-
fuck you.
I'm unaffected by difficult
Yep.
terrain. Spells on
No.
magical effects cannot reduce nor cause me to be paralyzed.
Yep.
So none of them can paralyze or restrain me
That's true.
I
for
can.
an hour.
That's what I was like. All right, what arrows do I have?
Okay. So make sure you keep track of the random things you have going on you, because you've got multiple buff spells that don't
Yeah,
go
you're
away.
right. So because that was my action, I can no longer I can't use lightning this round. So I'm actually just going to stay where I am.
Yep. So she's no longer impeded by difficult terrain and other stuff. Cool. All right. On initiative round 20.
Oh boy.
Ooh, 3.
Is that me again?
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, and 4, and then we have.
I'm
one,
scared I'm gonna get blown the fuck up.
1, 2, and 2. Let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 2. All right. So, there is a simultaneous glowing and shrieking noise from 3 of the towers. Galaxia, the vines at your feet wither and disappear.
That was a waste of a spell slot. Dumb.
At the yellow, red, and green towers, all of the lights flash, as a massive fire explosion erupts out of the first one again. But on the red and green towers, a massive explosion of ice and snow ripples outward. Thazal and Chad, both of you need to make dexterity. Let's see.
Thazal's in air.
Yeah, he's still in the. It's a sphere, right? Make a saving throw of the. Yeah, let's do Constitution variety.
Con save?
Yeah, con save.
He said, okay.
21.
No problem.
Oh, that's not bad. 17.
Yep, both save. So you take half damage. You take 6 cold damage, both of you.
That's
Ouchie.
not bad.
And both of you are restrained, except I would say Thazal is not restrained because he's flying. But Cody, you're actually no, you both save, so you're not restrained. But the cold does not freeze you in place, so that whole area is now like frosty.
Is it difficult terrain? Is it like
It's
ice?
not difficult terrain. It's just a one-time thing.
Yet.
Chad.
The brambles are gone.
Yep.
Thazal's right there. He's gonna keep shooting me.
Probably.
How do I get the ruler?
On the left side, there's a
I
measurement
see.
control.
Is that... So if I sprint...
So
Like
the
your
entrance,
wife,
the entrance to Galaxia's tower is here.
Yeah. I was trying to... So where's the opening?
Right there.
And I can't get inside the opening.
You can go 60. What's your movement speed for one round?
30.
Yeah, you would be able to get to like in the doorway by the end of this round, but not inside. If you dashed.
Why you gotta keep shooting me, Thazal? I said I was fighting Galaxia.
We're all fighting each other.
No honor.
Alright, Chad, I'll come fight you at the ground.
Alright, let's go. Do you yell that out?
No.
He's not serious. He doesn't have honor.
Where's the opening for the middle tower?
I mean, I know it, of course.
There's
He has
one.
no honor.
There's 4 of them. Up, down,
Okay.
left, right.
Where's the closest one to me? I'm gonna see if I can sprint to that instead.
Right there, like that side.
Alright, so... Yeah, I'll sprint just inside the middle tower. Use my bonus... Oh, I can't actually move there. I'll use my bonus action to turn my sword back.
All right.
And then...
That's hidden from me now.
Yeah, that's all.
You can go inside the tower.
Yeah, I just wouldn't let me move in.
Okay, yeah, got it. So you rush into the first floor of the tower. You see the 4 doorways. At the center of the room, you see a silver gilded chest on a red rug. But we'll get to that in the next round. Thazal,
Wait, so it's just a chest with it gilded with a red rock? Sorry.
sorry, yeah, there's a red, like just a decorative rug underneath the chest that's just sitting in the middle of the room, and then there's a spiral staircase going up.
Gotcha.
That's all.
Seeing that Chad went inside the tower, I'm gonna fire an entangle arrow at the base of the tower to kind of like get him stuck in there.
All right.
So, 5e entangle. It is a 20-foot square, starting at that door, centered at that door.
Gotcha. 20 foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. So roughly there, and then let's see, this would go there. So yeah, I would say you can get Chad in there for sure on the corner of it.
The door's on the right side there, or
Yeah,
on
there's a door on the like top, bottom, left, and right. So there's
okay.
you shoot in the door, and it does go over to where Chad would be.
Sure. I wasn't expecting to get him, but all right, I'll take it. So, he has to succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained.
Oh, bro.
But nonetheless, the entire area, that square, is difficult terrain.
Oh my god, are you joking right now?
That one.
Did you just get a nat 1?
I got a nat 1. I have a plus 15. I've been waiting to use my strength saving throw.
Yeah, you have been waiting for that. Sadly, it doesn't work and you are restrained.
Oh, rip.
That is restrained by the entangled arrows. It's no damage right now, but you're good.
Wait, did I hear him come into the tower?
No. Not really.
No.
It's like 2 stories down. Pork chop.
Can I cast a cantrip
Alright,
while...
we're good again.
No, you can't. You can't cast at the same time. You have to do only that action every turn until it's over for it to work.
Fuck. Okay. And I can't move while still, like, maintaining the spellcasting?
I would say you could, like, move your normal movement speed, but you can't, like, use your action to dash because you have to use your action to cast it.
No, I wanted to go open the chest.
I would say that you could, like, suspend casting for this one round to, like, open the chest and resume casting after this round, but you lose a round of casting to do that.
Yeah, that's my plan. I'm gonna go open the chest.
Alright, you run over to the chest. You're still, like, mumbling under your breath. Kick it open.
Wait, is she within striking range for Chad?
So you're on the 1st floor. She's on the 3rd floor.
Oh, the chest is on the 3rd floor.
No, there's multiple chests. There's multiple floors.
I had a golden
Gotcha.
unit.
I misunderstood.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
You kick open the chest. Inside, you see a small glass bottle made out of crystal with, like, a glowing reddish liquid inside.
Grab it. Put it in my pocket. Continue casting my tiny hut, I guess.
Alright, you keep casting Tiny Hut on the 3rd floor.
Oh, fuck, I don't know Chad's there, so I can't react to it. Never mind.
Galaxia.
Okay, so if I go to the edge of the tower there, what can I see? I can't see anyone, can I? 'Cause they're all inside.
So you
And I
go back
can't
up
see
at the
the
top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't say that I went back up, like, to my hiding spot. I did that.
Back to the top of the tower or back in the 3rd floor?
Back to the 3rd floor, like, cubby that I found where I could,
The nook, yeah. Okay, so yeah, Galaxy, you go up to the top and you walk forward a bit and look around. You can't see anyone.
Okay. Well, I know that pork chop is somewhere within the vicinity of that tower. Presumably. I
yeah.
presume.
Last time
How
you
far
checked.
up are the clouds?
Above you, probably like 30 feet.
Okay.
Just churning.
So I am going to cast Ice Storm, which is not a concentration spell, centered on the tower.
Where? Like what level?
Of the tower?
Yeah, so the center of the tower, is it the top of the tower, the bottom of the tower, the middle of the tower?
It's a 20-foot tall. How tall is the tower?
60 feet. And it doesn't go through walls, so like you can hit the top of the tower or the walls of the tower, but you can't like cast it inside the tower.
Is there a window that she can see through?
No windows.
Why, trying to help her out?
Like I said, Galaxia is the one I'm most afraid of. I need you guys to do some damage to her.
Sorry, I guess I need to.
Okay, I was heading over to do damage to Galaxia, then someone decided to just start pelting me with arrows.
It's not my fault you're easily accessible and or distracted.
Well, you can go deal with Galaxia then.
Maybe I will.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm actually just gonna cast it at the bottom so that the area around the tower
Okay.
is affected.
20-foot radius.
We're just like, fuck
Or
that tower in
It's
particular.
40 foot. It's
Damn.
20 feet tall, 40-foot radius.
Gotcha. So, yes, so you cast it at the base of the tower, and this massive
Oh,
blast.
wait, it's 300 foot. 300 feet. No, that's how far
That's
away
how
I
far
can
away you
cast
can
it
cast
from.
it.
Sorry. 40...
It was like
I read
40
this
foot?
backward.
Yes.
20-foot radius, 40 foot
40 by
high.
40, yeah. So you're doing that. That's what you're doing. 20 foot. Yeah. If I can measure properly. Okay, so that area becomes a massive blizzard. Yeah, since the first floor is open, it goes up the walls. Porkchop is hidden, but Chad, you're in that as well. So what happens to someone in there?
He needs to make a dex saving throw.
He's restrained, so he automatically fails.
Cool, then he takes 2d8 bludgeoning damage and 46 cold damage.
Alright.
That's a lot of damage.
Like run through spell slots
I
down,
do
right?
2 rolls in one. 2 different
Just do
types of dice.
one at a time.
I don't want to issue
Okay, so the bludgeoning damage you take only 10.
So 10 bludgeoning damage.
And you take 15 cold damage. And that area is now difficult terrain.
Yep. A lot of difficult terrain on the base of that tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that tower in particular.
I'm pretty sure
then-
Chad's the only one that. Oh no, Porkchop got hit too.
And then...
Never hit.
Move back.
well, how tall are these little thingies on
They're
top? Can I just crouch them? Can I crouch down?
Yeah, so you can go up to the edge and then just duck behind it. It's like 5 feet down. So you're hiding on the edge. Okay. Alrighty. You should roll count 20.
Oh god.
Rip.
1, sad. 3, less sad.
Sad.
It's gonna be the
3.
tower walk to the left.
It's gonna be tower, first floor, destroy everything there.
Man, I keep rolling super low on these rolls. That's not fun. Let's see, 3. Huh.
Great.
Okay. So, Galaxia, as you're standing there on your tower, the blue crystal glows again. And all of a sudden, as you hear like the rumbling of the lightning and the wind gusting around you, everything goes completely silent.
Not that bad.
Oh, interesting.
That is bad. I'm a spellcaster.
Oh, that's right.
Do I lose my spells there?
No.
Or no, they're still up.
You don't have to say anything to do concentration.
No.
It's just you can't cast purple spells in this area because it's silent. Chad.
Is there any visual indication?
Alright, so
Nope.
how do I become unrestrained? Is that an action?
Yeah, how do you get out?
Can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save, which I think is like 15.
I don't roll a 1 and I pass.
Yeah. 23.
Do I have enough to go over and open up the chest?
Yes, you absolutely. You can,
Okay.
With your bonus action, the rest of your movement, you can rush over and throw open the chest.
What do I see inside?
Inside, there is a single glass decanter filled with a greenish liquid.
I chug it.
I would say you can't do that this turn because you used everything to get there.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine.
Well, and what's the
It's
movement speed
pre-winded
have?
next turn.
What?
Did he have
Like,
movement speed?
this looks like liquid.
Yeah, he has some movement speed
This
left.
looks chuggable.
Well, just because it's difficult terrain.
Yeah, so
Oh, and he has to make another saving throw because he started his turn there.
no, what? Pull it up again. It's ending his turn there. That matters, right?
Oh, just in the cylinder.
That's it.
Oh, no, you're
That's all
right.
it is.
Yeah, you're right. He's done.
Yeah. So
It's just difficult terrain.
So, Chad, you're at the center of the tower. You pulled out this weird potion. That's your turn. There's ice everywhere. It's really slow going. You pulled yourself out of the vines, but
Vines everywhere.
Right.
it's a mess. Porkchop.
I don't like the attention that's being focused on this tower. Wait, I thought this all went before me.
No.
Yeah.
Oh
He's also
yeah.
at the top of the initiative order.
Right?
Yeah, Thazal
Mhm.
should go. Yeah, sorry, I skipped Thazal. Thazal.
I'm 26. Yeah.
I don't do yet. I thought I had one more turn.
So I'm seeing a lot of things happening to this tower also. Is it movement or an action to fly up 40 feet?
Action, right? Because you have to command the carpet where to go.
Alright, I'm gonna use my action to fly up 40 feet, so that should be 10 feet above the clouds.
Yeah, you fly up into the storm cloud. You're now surrounded by roiling storm clouds.
Does
Is
that
it
mean he's out of my range?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
You don't know.
Is
It
it-
seems like he's in the clouds.
it's 10 feet thick or it's greater than 10 feet thick?
I'll just say you don't know. It's a cloud. You're in it.
Okay, well I'm 10 feet above the bottom.
The bottom
of it.
layer of the cloud, yes.
All right. Shit.
I will say,
Huh?
I will say, as a general point of just running this, everyone try to have like a good idea of what exactly you want to do, so we can keep like rolling through it, so we can, because this type of battle can be pretty drawn out.
Yeah,
So,
it's just that your idea changes once you see what everyone else
Yeah,
does,
I know.
right?
Yeah.
Just
I'm gonna use
try to be
action
snappy.
to command it to go another 40 feet up.
Okay, you go up another 40 feet and you break through the clouds. You're now floating. Let's see, that's 40 plus 80, so 120 feet up in the air.
Wait.
Nope.
Then he's not out of my range because I cast it 120 feet up in the air.
An additional... No, he's actually 140 feet up in the air because he started 20 feet off the ground.
Yeah,
so
40.
he is out of my range.
And is there like sunlight? Is there like what's above me?
Oh, no, above that, so you just see the cloud layer below you, and looking up, it's just inky blackness. You glance over towards the center, you see the form of Bialis Archon shimmers into existence. He kind of waves and says, interesting strategy, and disappears.
I'm gonna be like, okay, now what do I do? And that's my turn.
All right. Pork chop.
Alright, seeing this all gone and
Let's
the
just go.
tower is like getting way too much attention, I hear Chad downstairs, not fine with it. I'm gonna abandon my tiny hut idea and
Oh no, you said oh.
no, it's a tattoo, so I just can't do it again. I'm gonna climb like 40 feet down the tower,
On the outside.
down the outside, towards the northeastern
So it's icy.
corner.
So she has to make, oh no, she doesn't.
And then I'm gonna like because I have the harness spider thing, I'm just gonna like climb down the side of the wall and then like yeet myself like directly off of the wall as far as I can
Like
jump.
90 degrees.
Okay. Yeah.
And
okay.
then headlong, invisibly sprint for the corner tower.
Northeast tower. Okay. So Pork Chop goes invisible again and just starts running, yeeting off the tower. I'll say you get, with your crazy movement speed, you can easily make it to the base of that tower. So you're like in the doorway of the northeast tower.
Yeah, I would like to try to get inside the doorway if at all possible.
Yeah, with your movement speed, you can just do that. You just like duck inside, out of sight, invisible, not in the central tower anymore.
That's my turn.
Galaxia. It is silent where you're standing.
I guess she saw me probably go above the tower and just like
Yeah,
through the
you saw this all appear above the tower, then go straight up into the storm clouds.
Okay. So he's in my storm cloud.
Yeah.
As far as you know.
We're all too into like running away.
I can't. I know.
Chad's not trying to run away, but everyone's just so much faster than him.
So you can't see him, but I would
Yeah.
say like your storm cloud isn't limited to only striking down, right?
Yeah.
You can go up if there's something above it.
But I can't see him.
No, you can't see him.
So it doesn't matter.
Whew.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no.
AoE.
Falls
I
140
heard
feet.
think there for a second. You're not limited to striking down. I was like, oh fuck.
Oh no.
I didn't think of that.
Oh, I can't see anyone, can I? I can't
No,
see.
you
Pork
can't see
Chop,
anyone.
I can't see.
You also can't say anything.
We all just go to our four corners and wait. Like this is not a battle, friends.
There's been 1 damage dealt or 2 damage dealt so far by different people.
I don't
I
think
hit-
wait.
twice.
3.
Pork chop.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's your
I've been
spells,
hit.
Galaxia.
I'm at half health. I'm
Chad's
just
the one
gonna
who took everything.
say, I keep getting hit.
How are you at half health? Half.
He's done a lot of saves
Because
so far.
Bazal shot me, you hit me with the blizzard,
There was
and
an
then...
area of effect spell, or the
Yeah.
map was exploding. Yeah.
Okay, so question about mechanics. I already cast Call Lightning.
Yeah.
Do I have to use the verbal component to lightning strike?
No.
Then can I hold my action until I see someone?
Yeah.
Great! I'm gonna hold my action until someone comes into my line of sight,
And then you're blasting
no
them.
matter who it is, and then I'm gonna blast them.
Got it.
All
Alright.
And I'm still crouched down.
Yeah, just spying over the edge. It should count 20. It's 2, 3, and 3.
I'm assuming 3 means my tower.
Uh-huh. 5 and 5. Well, okay. Look away.
Oh boy.
Oh, lol, that's funny. Okay. So pointless. The silence goes away. You can hear the sound once more, but then more thorns erupt around all over the tower, covering the entire area. And
Doesn't affect me.
They seem doubly thick this time. We have double the thorns. You're just like you're stuck in your spot.
But no, I'm not though, because
Feeling
I
thorny?
ignore that now.
Yeah, but you're
I'm
not.
buffed.
Let's see, 120.
But everyone else can't get to
Yeah,
me.
I have not rolled over a 10 so far on this. Damn. Oh well. Okay. So
Do you want to put the area up?
it doesn't really matter. It doesn't affect you, and no one else is going over to you. So
Okay, just in case they do try.
Chad.
Chug it.
All right. You chug the potion as your bonus action. You taste strange, like bitter herbs, and afterward you feel a surge of energy flow through you. You just got the effects of the haste spell.
No.
It's a potion of haste.
Did I hear someone upstairs?
No. Pork chop
No.
is not making noise.
No one's out there. And do I look out and see the brambles?
Yeah, you look out and you see the tower. You do see Galaxy appearing at you as you stick your head out.
Wait, then I see him. He's in my line of sight. That means my action is triggered, right?
In theory, I would
But
say
you
yes.
can't hit me with lightning.
He is indoors, so you can't hit him from above.
I can't. Lightning can go at an angle.
Okay, so you don't know. So Chad, you're in the center. You look out through the doorway. You do see Galaxy on top of her tower, like looking over. That's all you know.
I'm gonna go up the tower. What do I see on the next floor?
All right, you go to the second floor. There is a bronze chest on a red rug in the middle of the room.
Open.
You reach out, you grab it, and as you attempt to swing it open, it opens up and you see a rows of teeth as a fleshy tentacle thing whips out and attacks you.
It's always a mimic.
Alright, I'm gonna slap this thing. I'm ready to hit it. Alright,
The second you said there were chests in the tower, I'm like, one of them's a mimic. Like, this is just how this works.
Of course, you slept over.
Okay,
Chad's gonna see some. Yeah?
Okay, so you see it. It swings open and you see the teeth, and you're like, "No, I'm not having it. Just go ahead and make an attack." You have all your actions, I guess. You have your movement, and
Oh, wait, that's.
but
So that.
isn't he still polymorphed into a shield?
When I came into the room, I made it a great sword.
Okay, you did that right.
Yeah. So I'm going to. That's a 25 to
That
hit.
hits.
The mimic. Yeah, you hit it.
I forgot to roll. I could just do this. 25, 18, 13. Does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit. Actually, yeah, it does. The RC is horrible.
And 2.
12,
You have two lines.
There's 2 around
They're
this.
19,
16.
18.
All right. Let's see. That's 20, 30, 49. Yes, you begin hacking and slashing into this thing. Little bro is like, "Rawr!" You do a good amount of damage. It looks heavily
Does it?
damaged. It's still
It
alive,
has
though.
to make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw.
It does. Let's see. I don't think it. Yeah, it fails.
Alright, so takes an additional 12 damage, and I gain 6 HP.
Why? What? Oh, is that the?
Drain life from little bro.
Gotcha. That kills
wait.
it.
Wait a second. When you hit a creature with a melee attack. Oh, it has to do that each time. This property.
Once
Oh
you
no,
hit it-
this property can't be used again until next dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it. No, I actually won't use it. I didn't know if I had to decide to use it.
Okay, so it's still alive then.
Yeah. Oh, it's still alive?
Well, if
I
you're
thought
not
it
doing
was
that,
dead.
if you're not doing that damage, it's still alive.
I'll just do the damage.
Okay.
We'll heal for 6.
So you heal for 6. You cut through the mimic, and it crumbles to pieces. In the center, you see a potion with blue liquid swirling inside of it.
I chug it if I
Well,
can.
you can't this turn. As you,
I'll pick it up.
You pick it up.
Yeah.
As you finish cutting through it, Lil Bro, soaking in the purple juices of the mimic, just goes like, and he bursts into flames. You feel a strange force trying to take over your mind. Make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Little bro got one.
Shit. Chad just got.
Are you? What is with this today?
So good. Chad, you are now berserk, overwhelmed by the psychic screaming of Lil Bro. All that really matters is that the next person you see, you're going to pursue them indefinitely until they're dead.
I mean, he was already doing that.
Alright.
Yep. So you can still act on your own accord, but as soon as you see someone, you're just
As soon as
doggedly.
What if it's someone like Thazal, who I can literally not reach?
Well, so no one can see me.
I will say,
Buddy.
for every round that you don't see someone at all, then you can make that save again to try and calm Lil Bro down.
Okay.
Doesn't
We'll
happen,
see.
but we'll get to
I'll
that.
go out looking.
All right, that's all.
Um,
But yeah, Little Bro's flaming now. He's activated.
so do I hear, the things happening at the different towers?
Yeah, you see the thorns growing.
Well, because I'm above the clouds, right? So I
Oh
can't
yeah.
see
That's-
anything. Do I hear, the boosh of, things?
Not really.
No?
It's pretty distant. There's nothing that's making any loud noises right now. Galaxia's just hiding. Chad's running around. Porkchop's invisible.
Alright, I'm going to fire straight downward a ice arrow.
Aiming at straight on the ground, straight below you.
Yeah, just kind of haphazardly straight down off the edge of the carpet, just
Okay.
thunk.
Go for it.
And ice arrow. Boo boo boo.
What's the radius on that?
That's what I'm looking up. It's a 25. Oh, I don't know if there is a radius. Shit. It says a con save. I don't think anybody is within the radius.
Yeah, it doesn't hit anyone.
Okay, so just I guess the ground there is icy.
Yeah. So Galaxia, you see an arrow coming straight down from the cloud and just explode into a ice storm on the other side of the tower.
Do I know where in the cloud it came from?
I would say you can use your reaction to try and shoot lightning in the direction of where the arrow came from.
Okay.
So you use that. I'll just say, make a...
This is my action from the previous turn, right?
Yeah. Just make an Arcana check. We'll see if this actually hits this all or not.
Alright.
Okay.
Mm. 17.
17.
Yeah. I'll say that's high enough to
I just have to get within 5 feet.
Yeah, within 5 feet, totally. So, Thazal, as you shoot down, you're looking over the edge of the carpet. You wonder if it hit anyone. You just see lightning gathering in the storm cloud, and then coming up from beneath you, blasting into your face. You get hit with the lightning bolt.
Ow.
And I would like
dex save?
to... Yes.
Dex save, Thazal.
Dex save.
He's good then. Not so much.
Wow, 8.
Fail.
Almost
Great.
in that
But
one.
take 50 damage.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I'm
Too
trying to
weird.
remember there's something that I have that I can use to have them. There's a chance to knock them prone when I do lightning damage.
Well, I'm on
Would
a
that-
5
Would
by
that
7.
knock him off
Okay.
of the?
No.
No, okay, not worth it then. All right, I'll just use my channel divinity to deal max damage. So
So
that's
50 lightning damage to Thazal.
Ow!
Fuck.
Ow! Ow! That hurt. Damn it, Galaxia! I know that was you.
You stand there smoking on your
That
carpet.
was Chad. Come and fight me, bro.
Definitely Chad. All right, pork chop.
Okay, I'm gonna run inside a little bit, and I'm gonna assume that I'm gonna see a chest.
Inside here, you look around. No, it is just an empty room with
No
a staircase
chest.
going to the top floor.
Okay, I guess I'll run up the staircase to looking for chests. Because I think that I'm gonna find one in here.
You run up to the top floor and look around. There's only just the red crystal on the floor on the top floor. This is where this all started. That's it.
Alright, run back down to the bottom. I don't know how much movement that is.
Enough. You have plenty.
Okay.
Where you're running on the outside?
No, inside the stairs.
Yeah, up and down the stairs. on the
So you
inside.
see Chad.
Oh, up
No.
the red tower.
He's in the top. She's in the top right red tower, not the central tower.
Oh, I thought I was about to say, I'm like, I look at pork chop with blood in my eyes.
I yeeted out of there once we got there. So I want to use my bonus action to shift, and my action to hide, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, make a stealth check just because it's fun.
Just to see if you can beat your own record.
Right. I did not beat my own record, but I do have a standard of 25. That's the lowest I can roll.
When did you look at that?
25.
You can't get a net one.
You're
I
well
could get-
hidden. Galaxian.
I know. I just have it.
Okay, so again, I can't see anyone right now.
No.
That's why I have this here.
Standing in vines, but it doesn't
And
work.
now I'm shifting.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time.
Just hold your action.
Until I see
I think
someone.
Galaxia is just camping over there.
Waiting for someone else.
Yeah.
Spawn camping Galaxia. Okay, so let's roll for
Oh
things.
boy! Not 3.
One.
Not 3.
Big
One.
numbers.
Man, this is like the least fun for me.
Yeah, right?
3 again? Oh no, that's the effect.
Big numbers.
Nothing
Big
over
numbers, yeah.
20. Are you over 10? Are you kidding me? Okay. Yeah. So the vines go away. You see the yellow tower, pork chop starting point, get covered in vines.
Yeah, 3 is yellow.
So the northwest quadrant is vines everywhere. That's it. Okay, Chad. Feel compelled to go hunt someone.
I chug the potion.
The purple one? Okay. You chug the purple one, or the blue one with your bonus action. Again, energy flows through you. Make a con save for me.
Alright. I swear if I roll another 1. Let's just roll d20. Oh.
Good enough.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not bad. 22?
Your hasted physiology allows you to have the 2 potions down at once. So that is
Oh, I forgot about that.
you are now hasted, and you also have the heroism potion. So like, I think that's bless and advantage on certain saves.
Oh my god.
I have heroism. I can look at it.
So even without us there to
Just let me
buff
look at it
him,
real quick.
Chad still gets buffed.
Yes, the potion of heroism.
What level?
A potion of heroism, not the spell really. So I think it's like just a normal bless.
Oh, bless? Here, let me look it up.
Potion of heroism. You get 10 temporary hit points, and
Okay.
you have the bless spell on you. So you add a d4 to saving throws and like attack rolls, I think.
Go get Galaxia, Chad. Go do it.
Alright, I'm gonna bro fusion myself back up to full.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do it for. We'll do 40 actually, not full.
Okay.
So bro fusion for 40. I'm gonna go down to the first floor and I'm gonna look around.
All right. You run down to the first floor. You look around. Make a perception check.
Well, I mean, do I make the intelligence check first, or am I still
I'm
compelled
gonna
to
say
look?
at the end of your turn.
Gotcha. Alright, so perception.
Yeah.
D20 plus 5.
Nice.
Not 20!
Nice.
That's the...
You get it when it counts.
You run out. You glance around, and you see Galaxia on top
Aw,
of her tower.
shit.
Oh no.
Of course, you see Chad sticking his head out and can.
Is that enough to get him?
Also, Chad's gonna use the rest of his movement to just charge at you, hasted action, everything he has.
Oh,
Chad,
fuck.
you're all in.
Mhm.
charging.
I'm gonna fly.
Terrified.
Yeah, so what's your...
So, the haste gives me additional 10 or 15.
Additional 10, I think.
No,
No,
so I have 40 movement
it
speed.
doubles, right?
It doubles.
Oh, yeah.
Haste doubles.
So I have 60.
And you have your...
Can I reach Galaxia?
Oh, 100%. So you can...
Oh,
You can run 60 feet, you can use your action to dash, and you can use your hasted action to also dash. So you can do 180 feet right now if you want to.
Well, I'm gonna get there. If I
it's
can get there and hit her, that's even better.
Let's see, so it's 50, 35, 60, that's 100. I would say, yeah, you can't get there and then attack, but you can get up on top of that tower with her, right next to her if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up right next to her and stare her down.
then as soon as I see him going, I'm gonna...
Yeah, so as you come sprinting across the battlefield towards Galaxia, you bring down the lightning upon him.
Deck save.
Oh wait, didn't you already do that to what's his face?
It's been
Or did I
another
miss
turn
something?
since then.
It's been a full round.
Oh,
I held my turn
gotcha,
again.
gotcha.
Yeah, so what's the deck save?
He needs to save 18 or 19.
59.
No, 18, sorry.
It's a lie.
What does heroism do? Is it what bonus saves?
It gives you a D4 to all of your saving throws. You can roll a D4. and add
Gotcha.
Okay.
And haste also helps you with my deck saves, right? Is that advantage or like +2?
I have to look it up.
Sorry, I don't have all. Yeah.
I wonder if he'll let me do it.
You have an advantage on deck saves.
14 would be like 34.
Your hit die are like,
All right, I'll just roll this twice.
but you just can't be hit.
Well, unless you make
Well, that was shitty. Wow, that's awful.
Yeah, both fail. In spite of all that, you still fail.
Yeah, Dex is only +8.
It's so bad. That was a 2 and a 7.
I can't roll today. It's just
Clearly.
not. Except for when I have to spot someone.
All right, so you get hit by the lightning and you take the full damage, or
50,
you maxing
yeah.
out again. So
Yeah.
50 lightning damage to Chad.
Okay.
Run up on spell slots, Galaxia?
But that doesn't take spell slots.
That's
What?
yeah. It's
I
just
cast
concentration.
the storm once, and then I can do it as many times as I want.
But you
Except
can't.
for now.
Yeah, so
Right.
What?
You could max it out infinitely, right?
No, I'm actually getting close to out of channel divinity.
good.
Yeah.
It is.
So, at the end of Chad's turn, Glassy, you turn around, you see Chad standing there
Do
with
I
this
see him like
horrible...
bloodthirsty? He's like,
Yes, you see he's like heaving and he's got like red in his eyes, holding this great sword. The flesh is like actively burning and charring. The eyes are like twitching and looking everywhere. There's flame, like this
I'm like,
greenish flame
"Oh,
just
fuck.
burning off the edge
see,
of it.
Chad, I knew you shouldn't have brought him with. He's crazy.
That's all.
So I knew that Pork Chop started on that tower and Chad started on that tower, and I looked over and I saw them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? So that must mean Galaxia's on the far corner. Can I take like disadvantage to try to land an arrow at that corner?
Yeah, so you could do disadvantage range attack to try and
He could
place an
hit-
arrow on the
he
top
could
of your
hit
tower.
Chad, right?
You would hit Chad and Galaxia
Yeah.
both, maybe.
So I would like to fire an arrow at Galaxia's tower as best I can.
Yep.
So disadvantage. 17.
Yeah, that definitely hits like the center of the tower.
So I would like that to be a conjure volley arrow.
What's the AoE on
You
that?
should declare the arrow.
So that's
before
a
you
40-foot radius. It was gonna be it
Yeah.
either way.
Yeah.
It's a 40-foot radius, 20-foot high cylinder. Standard at that point must make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, so you both are standing there, you look up and you see this like glowing white arrow goes it explodes and this like streak of like just like bright white lights come raining down from the sky, just absolutely bombarding the entire top of this tower. Yeah, Chad and Galaxia make saving throws. Give me next save.
Okay, dex save? What is this?
Contra volley.
Damn,
I don't know what that is.
I can't roll.
Oh, but do I get Chad's buff because he's within 4?
He's not your friend.
Ah.
No, Chad, you're Chad's one and only adversary right now.
What's the save? Is it just like 15?
It's the same one it is for your other ones, so
So 15 then?
I think so,
So
yeah.
I saved.
Yeah, Galaxia
Okay.
saved. Chad did not.
So you take
Yeah,
half.
I did. Chad saved.
You rolled a 12, right?
17 and a 12. Because I have
Oh, you
advantage because of haste.
Yep, got it. Yep.
So we both
So
save.
you both save.
You both take half of 8d8,
Wow.
which is 39. So half of 39.
It's 19. So both of you take 19 piercing damage?
I believe so. Yeah.
Damn.
And then also as my bonus action, I would like to use Second Wind and regain 1d10 plus 16.
Don't you have to make a concentration saving throw?
Yes, Galaxia, you have to make a con save.
Mm-hmm.
3 plus
Go ahead.
16,
How do I do that
19.
again?
I get 19.
I can never remember. I'm
It's
sorry.
your... It's 19. 19 is the save. So roll like...
I have to hit a 19.
Well, you get your big mod. You get like +8 to your modifier. Concentration.
Fuck, it's my turn next. I don't
Yeah.
plan. I don't plan.
Do I hear any screams
Or half the
like...
damage you take, whatever is higher. So half is not. So 10.
So I have to beat a 10 in my constant.
Make a con saving throw. That's what you have to do. And it's
Do I
10.
hear any reaction to that arrow falling?
Well, I failed.
Yeah, you hear some like distant like ah, and the storm, the clouds beneath you suddenly just like evaporate and disappear.
Oh.
You now see
Wow.
both of you, Chad and Galaxia, see Thazal floating 140 feet up, in the open, clear black sky.
Chad
Oh,
don't see
okay.
that. Chad just sees Galaxia.
That's all Chad
He
sees.
doesn't see anything. He just sees Galaxia.
All right, pork chop.
Okay, I have two questions. If I started to cast Tiny Hut and then like interrupt it, does that mean I can't cast it again until?
Yeah,
the next
you use the slot for that. It's gone.
Okay. The second question is Thazal's carpet flammable?
Maybe it is a magic item, so probably not. They're a little more resilient to that type of thing, but if you like fireballed it multiple times, probably could destroy it.
Fireball I cannot do that many times. Fuck, I can't do that either. Okay. All of my plans has been mooted. I am going to bonus action click my little heels together to get my hasted boots of speed effect.
Shifted, hasted, boost of speed, all of the above.
So fast.
Why is she hasted?
Not
I'm
hasted,
not
just
Not
She's
hasted.
just hasty.
And then yeah, I'm just hasty.
She's tasty and shifty.
It's almost my turn. I need to know what she's doing.
I'm not doing shit is what I'm doing.
You can do
And then I guess run up the stairs to try to get a better view of what's happening and stay hidden.
yeah. So you go up the stairs to the top floor. You dart over to the ramparts, and you're now hiding up there. Behind it, you can easily see everything. You can see, well, you can't see the other tower actually from here. You can see Thazal 120 feet above you, looking in that direction.
Yeah, and I'm still invisible from
Yep.
previous. So I can't see shit. I can see the all. Okay, cool.
You see a floating square about 100 feet up.
Cool,
Chad stands in front of you.
Great.
Okay.
Well, I was going to dispel the storm anyways because I see Chad coming at me with
Murder.
murder in his eyes.
Right in his eye.
And instead, I'm
Yes,
going
that
to
was
cast.
right there.
Yeah. I'm going to cast otherworldly form, and I'm going to fly away.
All right. So otherworldly form.
So now I'm choosing the upper planes.
Yep.
So I'm immune to radiant and necrotic damage. I'm immune to being charmed. I have a flying speed of 40 feet, plus 2 to my AC. And I can attack twice.
All right.
Fuck.
So with
Wow,
that,
Is that a concentration spell?
It is indeed a concentration spell.
I'm gonna hit her with
Yeah.
my sword.
Can you
Yeah.
do that as a reaction?
yeah, you can, because you're going out of his range. Opportunity attack. So Galaxia, you cast the wings and you
Well,
jump
I'm not
up.
flying yet.
With my sword.
What are you doing?
Okay, fine. I guess he's gonna hit me either way.
So you try to jump off the tower with your wings extended.
Mhm.
Chad, you get one opportunity attack. Make an attack with your little buddy.
Alright. Hit it with my sword. That's a 22?
That beats my 20.
You get smacked. So now you have your flaming sword, Chad. You can do damage.
Alright, so
Except for
I
my
will-
50.
I will do. Let me see.
What is
So
it?
the flaming sword does an additional 2d6 fire damage, right?
Yeah.
So here, I'll hit.
Wait, so what is it? How many?
I'm like 140 feet in the air.
Wait, you're immune to radiant damage though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that's actually just gonna be the wait, no, 2d6. What is this?
If you click on it, you can subtract the D8, which is 4. So 12?
Yeah. 12. So 12 plus.
Make an insight check. That's 20 plus 14.
Just roll the...
They're good.
19.
19 total. So you take 19 slashing and fire damage. So we have to make another con save to not lose it, and the DC is 10 again.
Okay.
Con save.
And let me see if I get.
I can't do a reaction, can I?
That was your reaction to hit her once.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that his last turn's reaction or his next
No,
turn's
it's good enough.
reaction?
17.
So
I fly away successfully.
Yes, so Galassia gets smacked once, but then she flies away.
So I'm just gonna go 40 feet up into the
Yeah,
air.
40 feet straight up into the air,
Wait.
away from Chad.
You made the save?
Yeah,
Oh.
It was only a 10. I have a.
yeah. The concentration check
Yeah.
for the spell is 10 or half the damage, whatever's higher. So it was
Oh,
9,
okay.
9 or 10, and she rolled 17. So,
I see.
all right, Galaxia is now 40 feet up in the air, despite one good smack from Chad. Initiative count 20.
Shit happens.
Finally.
Why can everyone fly or run at such a speed that Chad can't do anything to them?
This is our defense against Chad, the one who smites.
It's
We can't-
literally-
Because we know if we are within melee range of you, you will destroy all of us.
Okay, so the top left corner is covered in vines again. Pork chop, the one that you're standing in, you see the crystal near you starts to glow. Oh, that's right. It glows a warm red light.
Oh, no.
You feel yourself healing.
Oh,
You heal
well, thank-
12 hit points.
well, thank you.
He's like ready
Meanwhile,
to roll.
by Chad and Galaxia, 2 effects take place. That is a 1 and a
Am I
2.
good luck from?
Oh boy, this is gonna be nasty.
Come in the shmoo.
Lol. Okay, Chad and Galaxia both make a con and a dex save.
So I'm 40 feet up in the air.
Yes.
What?
It's like a huge fireball.
Yes.
Yes, in fact it is.
Yes, please.
My dex save is a 26. Thank you.
Sorry.
My dex save is a 2.
Fail.
And my con is a nat 20.
Nice.
And
so-
my con save is a
17. The con save saves. So let's see. So for that, you see first an explosion of fire followed immediately by an explosion of ice. Galaxia, you take, well, both Chad and Galaxia take half of 15 cold damage. So 7 cold
I
damage.
actually take a quarter of that because I am.
So you take 3 cold damage.
Okay.
Chad takes 7. And then from the fire, you take 29 fire damage halved, so 15 fire damage. But then for you, you got your 1/4 resistance, right?
Mhm.
So you take 12 fire damage.
Okay.
Make 2 concentration checks for your spell.
Oof.
One's
Oh no.
one's like, unless it's if you crit fail, the one is fine. Yeah,
Oh!
that's fine. You succeed on both. Okay. So, Glax is still flying. That all happened. Chad, you see your quarry
how high up is she? She's 40 feet above me.
Yep.
Well, like, I went, like, diagonally, like, because I want to
Yeah.
get away from you, so, like, the hypotenuse, so 40 feet, I guess.
You have javelins.
How
don't you?
high up? So ground level, how high up is she?
60, like 55 to
the
60
tower?
feet.
I can't do anything. Like, that's outside of.
Don't mind me.
Alright,
Pursue her though.
so she's. Where is she though? Like, is she where she is now? 60
Except just,
feet?
like, up.
Yeah, just up 40 feet above the top of the tower, 60 feet above the ground.
Can I jump up, throw my dancing axe of giants, and hit her?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll do that then.
How high can he jump?
You can like climb up on the ramparts, jump 5 feet, and
And then just fall?
well, not like that off.
I'm not gonna fall, I'm just jumping straight up, because
Oh, okay.
it's dancing, so it's magical.
It can get
But
And
there.
then I'll
I'm
hit
at
it with
an
my
angle
sword.
from him. Like, if he's
28?
here, I'm, like,
Well, then
here.
you're not. His sword or his axe can go like 30 feet. He
Okay.
can jump. It's he can smack you with. It's not that much. Definitely hits.
Take 9 damage and make a
9
con.
slashing. Make a con save for 10.
Trying to get the concentration down.
Yeah.
But I only have to beat a 10
Yeah, beat a
again,
10, yeah.
right?
And that's you have to get a 7 or higher, which is a 10. So you match it and therefore do not fall.
That's so close. And then I will. Life's hard. Can I cast Dispel Magic on her?
Sure.
Alright, I'll cast Dispel Magic. I totally forgot I had that.
What's the range on
So
that?
it's 3rd level, it's 120 feet.
Yep.
Huh.
Do I have to roll?
What level is your spell? 6th level.
Mine is 7th.
Your spell
I
is
cast
Yeah,
it at
so I
7th.
do
No,
have to
well,
roll.
it's a 6th level spell. I cast it at 7th level though because I already used my 6th level spell slot.
That would be 7th.
So I
okay,
cast
so
it at
yeah,
7th.
you have to roll to beat a 7th level spell.
So roll d20 plus my charisma.
Does it say in the
Or-
spell magic?
4th level higher, make it a check. Spellcasting DC equals 10 plus the spell's level, so 17. Spellcasting ability, so charisma.
Yep.
So d20 plus 4.
Oh, just misses.
Ooh, so close.
You feel
Oh, well.
Chad reach out with magic to try and rip it away from you, but you manage to just pull
Like-
away.
Mm-mm. no.
Chad's
Not
trying
today.
so hard.
I have nothing else. Chad's gonna sit there frothing, go.
Good try. Pork chop. Or no, so top of the round, I'm gonna get some water. Little water break here.
Mhm.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna run out of eat.
Grace concentration spells work? Like, what's the save you have to make?
So if you, what do you mean?
Oh, never
I'll be
mind.
right back too.
Half the damage you take, whichever number is higher. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm plotting. How much damage can I do? Yeah, I'm getting quite buzzed, so you know, there's that.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I'm kind of on a permanent vacation because I don't ever have to like go anywhere.
Like, drive
so I just,
anywhere?
like, wait, and I'm like, no one cares, no one knows.
Yeah. No, same.
Right. One more dart.
just found those. You're gonna eat them all tonight.
Yeah.
Have a bite.
We didn't really have one?
Oh, so did you.
No.
Okay. Okay, so I can see Galaxia up in the air, right? She's not hiding behind the tower?
And Chad.
Yeah.
Okay. If only I had those fireball arrows.
Huh.
Let's take... fuck. Alright, let's take, bonus action, switch to the carbine, and take 3 shots at Galaxia.
Oh, fuck.
Alright.
Are we allowed to curse on the stream?
So 21, 34, nat 20, so it's 2, and then 19,
Also not 20.
two crits. So 33, 34, and 21. So that's 3, because instead of, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, so instead of 2, it's 3 dice for the carbine, right? So it's 3, 6, 7, D12.
Yeah. Plus your modifier 3 times.
Plus
Wait, can you guys hear
21.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Cut.
70, 12 plus 21. Oh gosh.
Oh my god.
7 D12
Plus 21.
plus 21.
Fighters, man.
46 plus 21, so 67 damage.
Oh.
Oh, and with that, Galaxia is the first one down to 0 hit points.
You watch, Chad, you watch your quarry suddenly like fall and crumple as the water wings disintegrate and Galaxia falls, slamming into the ground with a thud.
Taking another bludgeoning damage round.
Yeah, I would say you're in death saving throws now, but like that fall definitely made you lose 2 of them, so you have 1 left. One fail left.
Oh my god.
But it's not like real death, though. So, no death.
I know,
Not
not
staring
actually
at the
dead.
body, getting
Her
pumped.
pride is just wounded.
With that, Chad, you are no longer compelled to pursue a Galaxia.
Oh, I don't have to go and coup de grace her or anything?
No, no.
Oh, I was gonna go over there. I had some creative stuff planned, but
But you still
okay.
could. You still could. Your sword is still flaming. You see, Lil Bro has like reeled himself in a little bit, but he's still really amped up.
Yeah, we're getting pumped.
That
Come down here and fight me like a man.
is my turn. I guess.
You feel a little bad having just absolutely like sniped your friend.
Thump, thump, thump. Just like...
Falls from the sky. Pork chop.
Just get that 360 no scope in there.
Yeah, basically.
My entire plan went up in smoke because Galactus dead now.
Zal is dangerous. He's gonna get, like, blown by, like, a slight breeze off the carpet and fall to his death.
I'm
Watch.
waiting for
What?
the carpet.
I was about to say, I'm like, right now, Chad can literally do nothing to you.
Well, I don't know. If the lightning
I might-
didn't knock you off the carpet, I don't think wind will.
I don't remember if I'm at the base of the tower or the top of
You're
the
on
tower.
top of it.
Okay, great. I'm gonna take aim at not the Zol, but the Zol's carpet.
Okay.
And and you said it's probably gonna take multiple fireballs, which means
Well-
fireballs can't work.
You don't know. You don't really know. You've never tried to destroy a magic item before.
So they have some concept that's probably not ideal.
Go ahead, pork chop.
Go ahead,
Fireball
reach
by
out.
flying carpet and give away your position.
Well, I'm gonna move. I'm obviously not gonna stay there. But I can't do any real damage to him because his AC is so high. And I can't burn his carpet. Okay, I'm gonna try to burn his carpet. I'm gonna fireball his carpet.
Okay. Make a ranged spell attack on his carpet.
That's 28 to hit.
That's all. You see a sudden burst of flame from behind you, and you glance down as a fireball arcs up and slams into your carpet. You see it like smoldering gently, but not on fire. So roll
Can I,
damage.
Tap it to put it out.
Yeah, you can try. It's not really burning yet.
Okay.
Damage is 25.
Yeah. Substantial.
And I am shifted and Boots of Speed did. So I'm gonna book it to the green tower, which I can make with my 100 movement speed.
Oh my gosh. Grotesque.
Are you invisible?
I am also invisible.
Yeah.
Why did I even ask?
You see, so that's all. You see Porkchop for like a split second, and then she disappears again, and you have no idea where she went. Okay.
So now I'm hiding in the base green tower
Random
just
spells that you had affect you after death. You had a bunch of random buff spells, Sure Sight, and like other stuff.
Those just last for certain.
I know. I'm just saying, do any of them give you benefits that could help you right now? Okay, so Porkchop, you go in the tower.
Yeah, I go just inside the tower on like just
First floor.
inside the doorway.
Gotcha. All right. Galaxia, death saving throw for me.
All right, you said I already took
I'm confused.
2.
Why is she making death saving throws?
Because I dropped to 0 hit points.
But aren't you like? I mean, if you make them, you're just stabilized at 0, so you still can't like do anything.
Maybe. So she stabilizes at 0, and then the last 2 people kill each other, and she's the last alive.
Technically alive.
Right, and
Because if
You
I'm
just got-
laying there on the ground, you don't know if I'm dead or not.
there are certain
No.
Also,
things.
the healing wave.
Yeah, there are certain things that heal. Like Porkchop, you got healed by an area effect. So like she may not be dead if she's stable.
Okay.
Anyways, it's just a d20.
So we should go
Add
stab her.
anything?
Nope.
Is what you're telling me.
And that's 1 save. You're still not dead.
Alright.
Chad better go.
I'm
stab
not dead yet.
I'm not dead yet. Chad.
Chad's gonna go inside, like inside, and he's gonna get a bro fusion for 40 hit points.
All right.
Oh wait, I haven't hasted, so he's gonna bro fusion for 40, and I'm going to cure wounds for 3d8 plus 4.
Well, you can't do 2 spells.
It's not spelled. It's a.
Bro fusion is my inner bro coming out. It's not a spell, bro.
Damn it, bro.
Wait. So how many turns do you have left on haste?
Oh, like you. Is it 5 turns you have or 10 turns?
We wouldn't know.
Oh, oops! I've been doing those private, whatever,
We
public.
wouldn't know.
Chat 19. So it's been 3-4 turns since I drunk it.
Does it last to 10 turns?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good for a while yet. Okay, so you finish drinking that and healing yourself, and all of a sudden you hear a similar, like, groaning, whirring noise from above where the crystal would be. You see an explosion of fire. Make a dex save.
Do I have this saved in here?
Oh. Oh! Oh.
20.
Yeah, so you save, you take half damage. I finally rolled good on my d20 for the first time this entire time.
Well, I did. I just
So you take 14 fire damage, Chad, since you saved.
like yours.
Alright.
After that, Thazal.
We always do this.
Stupid.
Okay,
No, Thazal.
so
As you're standing up on your carpet, you see the pink crystal on the top of the tower start to glow. With
Oh,
a
no.
large... This immense wave ripples outward from the center of the tower, encompassing the entire map. All magic subsides. The entire field is covered in anti-magic right now. Your
What
carpet
about
goes
little
limp.
bro?
Little bro gets wilty and stops moving.
Okay.
You're plummeting. Thazal, your turn.
You're
I'd like to grab the sides of my cloak and begin to fly and like.
Isn't
magic.
that magical?
Is that magic? No.
It's just floating in the
Oh,
wind.
shit.
I rolled a 20.
Oh, that's brutal.
So you're just
Nice.
gonna fall 140 feet.
Anything?
That's magic.
You're falling, bro. Let's see, how far, let's see, you're 140 feet in the air. How far can you fall?
It would
in
take me a couple round, like a round or two to, right?
Let's see.
How fast you fall. Terminal velocity. But like it's not terminal velocity.
Yeah, you have to get to terminal velocity.
Yeah, let me
So
count.
it's 10 seconds
fall.
of falling.
Yeah. Free fall distance, 6 seconds. It's
176
Oh, is it
meters.
176 meters in feet. That's a lot.
The splat calculator.
Yeah.
You just gotta put meters.
No.
You gotta put meters.
Yeah,
I hope you
no.
don't like your legs.
Yeah, in 6 seconds,
shit.
Thazal, you
'Cause
fall
they're about to be
140
broken.
feet and slam into the ground. Make a dex saving throw for me.
Ow.
Like,
Can I aim for a bush or something?
break all your bones.
No.
20 unnatural.
Let's see.
Fuck, that was really fast.
I just probably died right there.
Oh, do all the potion effects go away as well? Oh, thank you.
No, yes, so every magical thing, potion effects, everything is subsided. However, it is a temporary round thing, so it'll
Oh,
come
so
back.
it's not that I'm like exhausted
Right,
and I
yeah.
can't do anything?
It's just not
okay.
applied right now. So, Thazal, you take 14d6 of fall bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god.
51 bludgeoning damage, you take it all.
Ouch.
I was only going to
Alright.
give you like some benefit if you nat 20 on that, but no. So Thazal, you lay there just like thinking about how many bones you just broke. And I'll say that's all your movement to like just stand up from that. You're standing there now on the ground. Your carpet like flutters to the ground next to you.
So
Also-
is he where he was on the map?
Yeah, he's just on the ground
Yeah,
now.
just go straight
In the
down.
correct location on the map, yeah.
Okay. Ow. I don't think I have anything to help with the pain. I didn't get any potions that I brought with me, right? So yeah, no, I don't. That's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, that's that. I guess it's Chad's turn now.
Pork chop.
Because that was the
So that was your whole turn?
well, that was that the
That's after my
sorry.
turn. That was after my turn, yeah.
Yeah. So that was after Galaxia's turn, and that happened. But like,
So
we're going up to so that's your turn right now. You just fell on your turn. We're going through it turn by turn. So you still have your action, your bonus action.
But Chad didn't go.
Yeah, he just went. Don't worry about it.
oh,
It happened
okay.
like at the end of the round,
Okay.
the beginning of the next initiative round.
I mean, I guess I can't see anybody from here, so there's no point. Yeah, I don't take anything. I don't do anything besides get back up.
All right, you can hold your action to shoot at someone if you see someone or something like that if you want.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, pork chop. What are you doing?
Did Thazal gather up his carpet? Or is it like next to him?
It's like on the ground next to me, I guess.
Yeah,
Like
it's
as I
crumpled
stood
up.
back up. I just like got up and was like, oh fuck.
Real quick, out of game so I can plan my turn. Did I see him fall out of the sky?
Yeah, you totally did.
Alright.
Alright, I guess I'm visible. Fuck, I can't do what I want to do. Never mind.
Oh.
There's no magic.
Where's Pork Chop? I don't see her.
I'm
Oh.
inside the tower. You can't see me.
Sorry.
Pork chop strat is just wait everyone out.
Basically, yeah. Oh no, we're gone.
No, the voice kept though.
Sorry. That was my fault. Is it good now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kyrus. Still working. Grace decided she wanted to kick the USB hub and
No, there's just like a cable strung across, and I just moved my legs and kicked the cable.
It's just like you need it off the top of the monitor.
Yes.
well. Okay, so pork chop. What are you doing?
How much, I guess not much, but how much cover is there between towers? Like rocks and tree-wise?
Not much. Like, yeah. What you see is what you get. So there is like a few small scraggly trees, but they're not really something you could hide behind.
Alright. I'm gonna see this is all fell from the ground. I'm gonna like poke my head out the tower and like firebolt him.
Do I see her?
Okay, you poke. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. No, oh fuck. You know what? No, I'm too scared to. I'm not gonna do that.
You would notice that you're not invisible either.
Yeah, no, I'm too scared to do that. I'm just gonna wait for Chad to take this all out. And Cody's like, the fuck? My character.
Do something.
No, that's not what I do. I'll do something at the very end.
Okay, so you just hide.
I'm gonna climb up the stairs and just like peep around while trying to stay hidden.
Okay.
I just will stealth check.
Yeah, stealthily peek around.
Yep.
Take a look and then go back
Save,
down the
yeah.
stairs so that I'm inside again. So do like a peek out and then like a back in.
Yeah, stealth check. To not be seen by Thazal.
25.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You see Thazal, you don't do anything though.
And then I'm like back inside, so like no conjure volleys can hit me.
Gotcha.
Like I'm just at the top of the stairs. I'm at the top of the tower, but I'm like inside, like hiding.
Gotcha.
So I would. Oh, lost Cody.
We should have stabbed this Galaxia. Fuck.
I would like to make my death saving rolls in secret so that no one knows if I'm dead or alive.
Okay.
I guess except you,
Yeah, I need it.
as the
Go
DM.
ahead.
Where is Galaxia on the map?
She's right there. Can't see her. She's on where she is on the map. You just do it.
Alright,
Okay.
so,
Alright, I rolled.
and then Chad.
Where?
And then zoom in. Mouse up. Bottom left.
So, Cody, you saw Thazal fall. You don't know where Pork Chop is.
I'm pretty lazy looking.
We can't hear you.
I just realized I had that up.
There you go.
So I'm gonna run out and grab Galaxia, and pull her in. But while I'm doing that, can I make a perception check to see if I see the pork chop?
The pork chop?
What's your movement speed? You're gonna have to like jump over the
30.
edge. Yeah. So.
Oh, I'm up top.
Yeah, you're up top.
I thought I was downstairs.
No,
Not
on the
up
top
top.
floor.
But you are hasted, so you're double moving.
No, but it's
No
anti-magic.
magic.
I'll move downstairs then.
Okay. So you use your.
Yeah,
full
so
movement-
basically the same position but downstairs.
Yeah.
And can I make a perception check still to see if I see pork chop?
Yeah. So you run down. Yeah, you don't see Pork Chop. You run down. You're in the middle of the lower half of this tower, and that's where you are now.
I guess I will do. Does this work this way? Divine sense will not tell me if they're dead. Alright, never mind. Continue on.
At the end of your turn.
Can I turn myself undead?
at the end of your turn, little bro perks up again. Thazal, you feel the magic carpet next to you flutter awake, and Pork Chop, you are holding your breath instinctively, and you turn invisible once again. Things are anti-magic is gone, but there's still
Real
other
quick,
things.
does that pause the effects of the potions, or do they just not take effect that turn?
They just didn't happen that turn, so you lost a turn on what you would have normally got.
Gotcha.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's see what we get here. So, there's a fireball on the top right tower, where no one is currently.
The top right.
That's you.
Oh wait, yep, Thazal is in that radius. Thazal, deck save.
Carpet deck save also.
Yeah, right. Oh my god!
Well, I'm targeting the
Alright.
carpet for like.
Burn the carpet. Burn the carpet.
The carpet.
So, what'd you roll?
I rolled an 8.
Yeah,
Actually,
you fail.
I'm gonna use Indomitable because I can do that. I forgot about that, and I'm gonna make another deck save.
Do it.
And you fail.
14.
Still.
Nope, fails. You take 19 fire damage. And so does the
Alright.
carpet. With that, you see the carpet, like, burst into flames and seems to be smoldering.
Well, that wasn't that hard.
Oh, okay. So the carpet's gone,
Rip.
basically, right?
Yeah. Unusable for the rest of this battle.
I just
Ah,
wanted to
shit.
see more
Okay.
behind us.
Stroke of bad luck.
That's right.
And very intentional.
You're gonna talk to me about bad luck.
Poor Chad.
You ran in. I was like, whoop.
He has no way to move. His only option is running.
5 and 2. Pork Chop, at your tower, you hear the
Yeah.
crystal glow and boom twice.
Oh,
Let's see. It was
I'm dead. That's it.
It's death. Make a death save. It's over.
And
You know what? Just how about you don't? We'll just call it over.
Okay, make 2 dexterity saving throws. I'm sorry, no, 1 dex and 1 con.
okay, I'm gonna say that was con, 'cause I'm gonna fail that one anyway. Ah, fuck! I failed both of them.
All right. You take 17 cold damage, pork chop, and you are restrained as ice like holds you in place.
Was the 17 the dex save? Which one was the dex save?
I'm confused. You haven't done the dex save yet. That was the con save.
Oh, sorry. 17.
Yeah. So what'd you roll for the dex save?
I failed both of them.
Okay. Then with the other one, you see you see lightning crackle on the ceiling, and you had blasted for 18 lightning damage.
Which I will have because evasion.
Gotcha.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Cool. It's cool. No problem. And you.
Yeah. And now it is the Zal's turn.
Alright.
Having a bad day.
The carpet's done.
Carpet is done. I'm gonna move my face to there using movement. And now I can see Chad, right?
Yep. No,
I'm
actually.
going to
Well, okay.
What? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I would
was about to
say you can see
He's at the bottom
Galaxia.
of the
No,
You
'cause
can't, he's inside the tower, so you can't really see him.
Alright.
Yeah, I'd say you can't see him.
You just need special arrows that go through walls.
I can see that Galaxia is on the ground. And I know Chad's in that building though, because I saw him and Galaxia on the top of that. Or that was the last place that I saw him, right?
Yeah, before you fell and broke all your knees.
Yeah, how's he walking?
Oh,
Right?
maybe. I'm gonna fire bonus action, switch to bow, and I'm going to fire a. I guess let's do a conjure volley arrow at basically Galaxia, between Galaxia and the front door of the thing. So I wanted to like just pound Chad if he's on top of that.
Okay.
Would that
Wait,
go
does that
through?
hit me?
It's gonna hit Galaxia, but not Chad. Yeah.
It's a 40-foot.
It doesn't go through
Uh,
solid walls, so like it's not gonna
yeah.
hit Chad. But it
We're
will
really
hit Galaxia.
Everyone just is like, I'm gonna just carpet bomb where Chad is currently, please.
Yeah. So it's a dexterity save.
All right.
Or-
It doesn't matter.
Did you spill water on this?
37 damage.
Oh.
Yeah. No. You
Just
pelt Galaxia's corpse with multiple magical arrows from the sky. That would be 2 death saving throws if we were doing saving throws. But yeah, now with that, you see the blood pool out underneath of her body, and all of a sudden it just disappears from existence.
What
Galaxia,
did you kill her?
you actually killed Galaxia. She is out of the fight.
Wait, what did you actually kill her in real life?
No, this is all a dream thing.
So-
we were short.
So do I like get
Larkin.
to watch the rest of the battle?
I'm good. I'll get to that.
Okay.
Yeah, that was your turn, Thazal.
Yeah.
Chad, you see the carpet bombing outside and Galaxia's corpse just get incinerated.
Holy crap.
Pork chop.
Chad does a quick prayer for Galaxia, just like, you fought well.
Thanks, Chad.
I am going
And everyone
to...
else, you're welcome, because I did lightning damage to all of you.
Yeah, you did a lot
Yeah,
of damage.
I did
Well,
like
the
over
reason
300.
party is because we're terrified of you.
We are your target audience.
You probably would have healed yourself next turn, right?
Yeah, I was going to, and then I took 67 damage, and I was at 53.
Yeah.
Like, we do not want you alive because we cannot
Yeah.
eat you.
The double crit was
That's
dumb.
brutal, yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Three
Pork
dice
chop.
to seven dice, just like that.
Okay, I am invisible again,
Yep,
right? Because magic is back.
yep.
I can see this all from where I am,
From the top of the
Oh.
tower, yes.
from the top of the tower. I'm gonna yeet myself at him,
Okay.
stab him, and then run away.
Can you get to me?
I can because I have
Yeah.
And I can go 100 movement per movement, and then dash as a bonus action. So I can get to a 100.
So you have to make an attack roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you yeet all the way over to Thazal. He's like looking over in the direction of Thazal, or of Chad.
I rolled and 27 to hit.
What?
I rolled an 18 plus 9.
27.
Do I hit him?
I can't block that, so yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Sneak
I
attack.
roll my attack dice, which I don't have set up at. Okay, no, I do. It's fine. I have. Hold on. I wasn't prepared to actually hit him.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'm probably dead.
So sneak attack is 8d6 plus 1d4 plus 4.
That's a lot of
Backslash.
damage.
8d6 plus 1.
It's gonna be
1d4.
Chad v. Pork Chop.
I believe I can beat Chad, which is why I'm targeting you.
40.
40.
Is there anything that I can do? Is there anything that I can do?
You just have your reaction. That's all you got right now.
Yeah, I was thinking like, oh, can I impose disadvantage, but I didn't say it fast enough.
Yeah.
No, that's Thazal's down.
Yeah, so Porkchop, you sprint over across the map, whip out your dagger, and just shank Thazal between the ribs. Thazal, as you're like squinting, like, did I get him with that volley? You just like and fall down to the ground.
Just invisible shank. sorry, sweetheart. He can also make death saving throws though, so I kind of want to like finish him off. But as my bonus action, I'm gonna dash away behind the yellow tower.
All right.
Do I see her at all?
You do.
Oh yeah.
After I stab him, I become
Yeah.
visible. So you see me go behind
Gotcha.
the tower.
Yep. All right. So that's that. Okay. Second.
We need to finish him off though before we like duel.
I mean,
Yeah.
you don't know what happens, right?
He saw me stab you.
So
Well,
Galaxia,
yeah.
Galaxia, you are like, you just remember like falling over and fading to black, and then all of a sudden you find yourself standing comfortably, floating next to Bielis Archon, 100 feet or so above this entire arena. He kind of says, well done, good try. Just relax here and enjoy the rest of the show, and points down. You can see all the going-ons.
Alright, okay.
So I just want to ask real quick. Technically, Porkchop is not native to this plane, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Maybe I should have killed you first.
You didn't kill me, the fall killed me.
Okay, so...
If anything, Galactic. No.
I just did a lot of the upfront damage for you all.
So, Porkchop, where'd you end your turn?
At the back of the yellow tower.
Okay.
Actually, at the back of the red tower. I lied. The back of the red tower.
Okay, so yeah, you run around, back around the corner, and just hide back there. Okay, rolling
Tower Fireball. Go.
fun dice. 2,
A lot better.
got
Little better.
2, and 4.
Wait, what did Chat ask? Is Porkchop not with his plane? He's gonna banish me?
Porkchop, as you hide behind that tower, you hear a rumbling. Make a dex or a con save.
Yep, that sounds right.
That sounds about right.
I failed.
What?
I feel hard.
You take 13 cold damage, and the ice roots you in place.
Oh no. That's
You're
my
restored.
weakness. That's my biggest weakness. Being rooted in place.
The other one, the green tower grows thorns. Doesn't really matter. Chad.
Okay. So I can move. So 120. That's with the dash. So a run in this, if I use an action, that just extends it my running speed, correct? Or is that more than a running speed?
So you have your movement, you have your action.
Mhm.
You can dash to do an extra movement speed, and then you can use your
Mhm.
hasted action to also dash again and do 3 times your movement speed.
Has it
Okay.
not been 10 turns yet? How many turns has it been?
I'm getting close though. I'd say like 2 left.
1. How do I... I'm trying to see if I can reach her.
Yeah. So if you use your action, bonus, hasted action, and yeah, so if you just run a straight line around the corner, you can absolutely reach her at 180 feet.
Alright, so wait, if I... What's the closest I can get and still have an action left?
120, like Bythazol. You can't get all the way to her.
But can I see her?
That's a good question. Let's see. You're there.
I'm trying to think if I can
120.
see her and cast a spell. That's all I'm trying to figure out. If I
No.
can, I can't.
No, you can't. There's no area that's 120 feet away that let you see her. She's just around the corner.
Could you move me to about where my marker is? Or just move me outside and I'll move.
Yeah, sorry. Going there-ish.
I'll move up to here. And that's... Do I have a bonus action?
Yep.
I didn't...
You have a
So
bonus
would the
action?
axe have come back to me? Because it normally does.
Yeah.
Or no?
It's back with you at some point now. It was a while ago that you did that, so it would be back to you.
So I'll throw the axe at her behind her and have it attack her.
Yep. So, you see Chad's far away, you run around the corner and glance back as you're standing in the ice, and Chad just like zips around the corner like, oh, hello, and throws an axe at you.
And you're 21?
Yeah, it hits.
Mm. 7 damage.
Alright.
She can...
That's everything.
Yeah. Alright. Pork chop.
I am restrained. I'm gonna.
Do I have to make a death saving throw?
Yes, that's all. I'll do that first. If you get a nat 20, you come back to life with 1 hit point.
Ooh.
How about a 13?
It's just 1 save, so...
So one, oh not failures, 1 save.
So, Pork Chop, you can use an action to break free and then move. Or just stay there.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to Misty Step out.
Okay.
We haven't cast any spells this entire time, so that's
You
fine.
don't like cantrips and stuff.
And is it possible for me to Misty Step to the top of the tower?
It's
no,
30.
they're 40 feet
They're 20
high?
feet
Oh,
high.
they're 20 feet.
And
At the
Misty
beginning.
Step is 30 feet.
Bealus or whatever said no.
I have to be able to see it.
This is, like, within the same plane.
Oh, okay.
By no planar travel, he means you can't leave this plane. You can't go in or out of this plane.
You can like yeet.
Yeah.
But banishment might work. Or would it not?
They'll be leaving this
Okay,
plane.
that's what. Okay.
Yeah, so you teleport up to the top of that tower.
Teleport to the top of the tower. I see that Chad has moved an incredible distance from where I last saw him. I realize
Yeah.
this is not normal. So I am going to use all of my movement and my action speed to wait out haste and go to the opposite corner of the map.
It's gonna outrun Chad for a few rounds.
Yeah, I'm just gonna outrun Chad for a little
Okay,
bit.
yeah, with your absurd speed and whatnot, you can just sprint across the other side of the map again,
200 feet per turn.
leading
Yeah.
Chad on a goose chase.
How many turns of this do I have left?
I'd say you have just next turn. Yeah,
I'm gonna wait until I see him exhausted and I'm gonna strike.
gotcha.
So this turn, I can't do anything, but next turn I can.
No,
Or this turn I can do something, next turn I won't be able to.
yeah.
So can I get to a point where I can see Pork Chop and cast the spell? With a bonus action is all.
Yeah. So, Pork Chop
So
would
could I
know
get
some
to
of
like...
that. You're up there.
Could I get to...
Keep it
Could I get to here?
battle.
Is that possible?
Yes, 150.
And then I have a bonus action, right?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cast Spirit Shroud and reduce Pork Chop's movement to 10 feet.
What?
Oh, fuck!
Nice.
What?
Wait, can you cast it at range or?
Yeah, it's just one target I can see.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Oh shit.
So yeah, pork chop. You feel yourself just like locked into place at the end of that.
Is that like base movement or is that like total movement?
All movement. You cannot move more than 10 feet.
In one round.
Yeah, can I
Locked it
counterspell
down.
with that?
You could try to counterspell him casting Spirit Guardian or Spirit Shroud.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
Could I cast that and then move? Cause it stays on me. Cause I'd cast it first, then run.
Yeah. Yeah.
Join us over here.
I would say it's up to you. I would say yes. You could cast it before you run over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So
Wait, can I get and what's the closest I can get to her that's not like right up next to her?
about where you are.
About where I am is
yeah.
the max?
I'd say you could go like one more square down. That'd be 160. But yeah, that's as far as you
All
can
right.
go. Okay, so yeah, sadly no counter spell because he did it before he ran over. Or he would have anyway. But after that, he comes around the corner and sees you. Then we will do our roll. So Thazal, roll another death save.
17.
Okay.
There's not plus anything, right?
Nope, just a straight up roll. If it's over 10, you succeed.
Alright.
So 4, 5, 2.
I guess I didn't say that I cast it beforehand, so I'll give Pork Chop I feel bad. Pork Chop, you get the counter spell. I didn't say it beforehand, and I think you shouldn't. So you get a chance to counter spell if you want.
Alright, I would like the chance to counterspell. So it's I don't know how counterspell works actually. If it's a 4th level or higher, we roll.
It's a 3rd level.
Is that something you could do on reaction?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's
It's not a 4th level is the highest I can do.
So it just straight up cancels, doesn't happen.
Alright.
Is it a 4th spell? A
No,
4th
it's
level?
third.
No.
Okay.
Third.
Sweet, so I can move.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
However, the tower explodes, hitting both of you. So both of you make con saves.
Oh, of course it does, and of course it's con. No, I fail.
Yeah.
Fred, this actually is added here. 28.
Good enough. So,
Okay.
Chad, you take 5 cold damage. Pork Chop, you take 11 cold damage. And Pork Chop, you are restrained as the ice locks your feet in place.
So it did not help me at all.
Okay, so Thazal, you did a save, correct?
Yeah.
So 2 saves, Pork Chop. You're restrained.
I'm gonna Misty Step out again. I'm gonna repeat this process.
Other side of the map?
So Misty Step is a bonus action. I want to see if I can go invisible, but they're both bonus actions.
Yeah.
I can't turn invisible as an action, right?
No.
Okay. So I'm just gonna Misty Step out as a bonus action. And, fuck, where do I want to eat myself so that Chad can't find me? I guess I'm still waiting out his haste. So, yeah, other side of the map.
Other side of the map it is. Chad, on your turn, you suddenly feel absolutely exhausted as the haste wears off.
Oh, fuck! I didn't I wouldn't have known, though. That would have been cheating.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
Let's see. So that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're gonna have more explosions. Oh. Lol. You're so lucky, Christine. Okay, Chad, dex save.
And you're exhausted.
Yeah, you automatically fail, so you're like completely incapacitated.
Oh yeah.
Christine, you heal 6 hit points as that one heals
I'm
you.
very lucky.
Chad, you get a fireball to the face.
Of course.
Chad, you get-
How much damage am I taking?
26 fire.
Am I in range of
26.
the red tower of getting that heal also?
Yes. Yes, you are.
Oh,
You're
fuck.
on the right side of that dividing line, so it's the quadrant. So you get You get 6 hit points.
Oh, I'm so jealous. Galaxia,
Oh.
Galaxia is a saltwater genasi right now. I didn't come up with that. Thanks, Colin.
All right.
Thazal wakes back up and goes, "What?"
Where am I?
Still in it. That was Chad's turn. Thazal. Wait. Yeah, Thazal, your turn. You're up.
Can I see Chad? And then I can stand back up.
Yep.
Okay, I guess I take 3 shots at.
Why are you doing this, bro? Bro, why are you doing this to me?
Wait.
Was I the one that stabbed you in the back?
You can't
Yeah,
see
you
me.
actually, hold on.
You can't see me though.
Bro.
Actually.
Because I got stabbed out of nowhere, so I'm gonna see Chad and I'm gonna be like, "Where is she?"
Chad's on fire and breathing very heavily right now.
Can I wait? So oh wait, yeah, I can't do anything. I'm
Yeah,
getting
you're
messed
stopped.
up.
I'm gonna, as my action, yell out, "Where is she?"
All right. Pork chop. You hear Thazal yelling.
Run up and shank him again.
Wait, is it a bonus action to yell? Or,
It's not even an action. You can just yell something.
Oh, okay, perfect. Because then I would like to use as an action, I would like to use the Ring of Spell Storing with
Scare yourself.
3d8 plus
Oh, that's
9 mass cure
right.
wounds to myself.
That's
Yeah.
right. Oops.
Stop.
It's not my fault that it's so flimsy.
Oh.
What is it? How many is it?
3d8 plus what now?
It's 3d8 plus 9.
Plus 9. That is a total of 21 hit points to yourself.
You're welcome.
Nice.
That's
She-
Galaxia's gift from beyond the grave.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, exactly. You know, so I like heal myself and I'm like,
Oh. I just realized something.
Okay, so is that your turn?
that's my turn. That's all I can do.
Pork chop.
Stressed out, man.
Stretch chop.
Stressed out. I'm gonna peek out from behind where I am at the red tower. I'm gonna use my yeah, I'm gonna use my action of firebolt and I'm gonna miss.
Alright.
Yep, I missed.
So Thazal, you feel the heat of the flame zip over your head. You turn around and see Pork Chop ducking her head back behind the tower.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to hold my breath and my movement to yeet the fuck out towards the green tower.
Alright.
Does my passive perception,
Wait, that's not green. Doesn't matter, but whatever.
Oh yeah, I'll move you the right way.
does my passive ability, do I see like footsteps in the dust or anything?
What's your Pork Chop? What is your movement speed? Or, like without anything else?
Movement speed is 100.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's nonsense. Yeah, you can easily make it to the green tower.
It's ridiculous.
Make a perception check. That's all. Just like you know that she's over there somewhere. You know she's prone to doing
Wait.
this.
That's like 140 feet there.
Oh, sorry. Let me actually.
That's a fail. I rolled a 2.
Yeah, no, you got.
I don't have advantage.
So you're only halfway to the green tower.
But I am invisible.
Yeah. Okay. And then Chad.
Does stuff happen first, or does Chad happen first?
Chad is now no longer hasted, but he's back in it.
Alright, Chad.
Killed my Chad chance.
Does Chad see? Chad's gonna look around. Can I see her at all?
No.
I mean, her being D20. Maybe I'll get a nat 20. Oh, whatever. I didn't. It should be +4, which is not very much.
45.
Plus 45 when you have fat fingers. So
Yeah,
that's an 11.
No, you have no idea where she is.
Yeah.
Kill us all. What you gonna do?
Nah, I'm gonna be like, I understand, bro. You shoot. I can't go anywhere really.
I might get away from that. Can't say anything. You're not on my team.
Little bro, who's still on fire, says, "Let's get him, bro. Let's go. I hunger."
Let's go.
I hunger.
Let's go. Chad? Wait, one sec. So if I do... so I go... do max 60. 60.
I picked exactly one person this round, and it's you.
So, would pork chop be considered good or evil?
She's neutral, right?
Yeah, she
Okay.
spells your own desires.
Chad is going to... Here, I need to measure the 60 again. Well, I'm gonna run 60 feet, then cast which one? That's 60...
Oh my god.
I'm gonna healing word on Thizal for 1d4 plus 4.
What?
Apparently you're getting up against me now.
Alright, do I feel like some restoration
Yeah.
happening?
Your broken kneecaps heal over.
Broken kneecaps.
And do I know it was Chad?
Yes.
Chad's he's running up, he's like, here you go, bro.
Wow.
Let's get her!
But then you're gonna have to fight each other.
Yeah.
Where are you? Where's your final resting place?
If you can't see me, don't worry about it. You're behind a wall, you don't know where I am.
I know where you are. I don't know where Chad ended up.
I think Chad's actually right there, because I was 60 diagonal.
All right. With that, all 4 of the towers go off. Well, actually, let's see. I'm gonna roll my d20 here.
Oh gosh.
Nope, nothing happens. So all 4 towers go off. Let's see, Thizal is in top right. Pork chop is in bottom right. And Chad's bottom left. So Chad, entangling vines grow everywhere around you, and if you move out of that quadrant, you'll be fine. But for every square you move, you take damage. Thizal, your area goes silent, and Pork chop, you once again heal 1d8
Oh
plus
my
5.
god! Why is it's following her?
You heal 12.
You know, I don't even feel bad. I don't even feel bad if we gang up on you yet.
Oh, no I don't. She's had all the luck.
She's had all the luck.
She has the lucky feat without actually having the lucky feat.
I'm not angry for getting up on me. I'm kind of so lucky.
So dumb.
Okay. That's all.
Still can't see me.
So that's all. You cannot see her. You know vaguely that she's either by the red tower or somewhere else. You can make a perception check to try and like get a general sense of where she is, and from there you can make attacks with disadvantage. But like, if you even get high enough on the perception check.
Okay, I'll try that, since otherwise it's nothing.
Yeah.
21.
21. Yeah, so you're like, where is she? You see little plumes of dust from her feet, like, kicking up as she moves insanely fast off to the right. So you have a general sense of where she is. So you can make attacks with disadvantage in her direction.
Alright, I'll do that. So, first attack with the carbine is 25.
It's like not fair that he has such fucking high accuracy.
Fighters. Galaxia has a word to say about that as well.
Yeah, right?
22.
Yep.
And 27.
Oh, man.
30. What?
Wait, the 20...
What's
well, because the 27 was the lower of the two.
Yeah. Yes, they all hit.
So 3d12
That's some shit, yo.
Plus 21.
plus 21. 23, 44 damage
Oof.
to
Poor
the
guy.
chop.
So I can have how much of that?
One of those.
11 was the highest of the individual, or I guess 11 plus 7, so 18 was the highest. You can
Minus 9.
take 8 off of it.
Yeah.
So I can take 8
Or
off of
take-
44? Or
Yeah, off the top, the total, so...
Yeah.
So
Just
30...
take-
36. You take 36 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, with that, with the couple of hits, you see her like stumble, and now you see her visible.
You see Tazal show more
Murder in
expression
his eyes.
than you
He's just like, yes.
He's like pissed. He's like, you sneaky little devil.
You little fuck.
Pork chop.
Fuckjack's gonna use her movement to run over to Thazal, who just shot her.
Yeah.
Bonus action to wild shape into a dire polar bear.
Oh
Do
my
I
god.
get an opportunity for her entering the space?
Only a way.
Nope.
And then action to bite his face.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, I'd like to I'd like to use my reaction to impose disadvantage.
Okay, yeah.
Unsettling visage.
Yep. His face goes all wonky.
I probably do not hit you. 11 plus. Oh fuck! I don't have dire polar bear stats up. Why?
She just becomes a polar bear, just like out of nowhere.
Tired of running.
Yeah.
I got hit. I'm pissed.
I would like to know how many feet she's moved in this game.
Oh man, like 300
Like,
around. Like over 1,000 feet so
I'll be
far.
right back.
So that's a 19, which I'm assuming does not hit him.
19? I don't think so.
I have my rifle out because I just shot you with it. So fuck, I think it hits. Because my AC is 18 without a shield.
Oh,
And
that's
I
right.
can't use my reaction because
Nope.
I impose disadvantage.
Yeah, it hits.
Oh fuck! Okay,
Porchop just runs up as a bear and is like, fuck you!
Was that attack with disadvantage though?
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3d12 plus 5. Okay. And then you have to make a strength save. Bear claw, right? Is it claw? Yeah, it's claw. So you take 29 damage, and then you have to make a strength save.
A strength saving throw?
Yeah.
21.
Okay, you save.
Okay, but I take
You're good.
29.
But you still take 29 damage.
Ouchie. Ouchie, ouchie.
And once you fucking dead, that's my
Yeah.
turn. I can't
Chad,
do
you
that.
see the bear.
I
Chad.
can't even bear seeing you this way.
Wait, actually, hold on. How far was that? How far did I run? 75 feet.
Yeah.
25 feet is not far enough. Okay, whatever. I'll stay there.
Alright, how long, 1 sec, I just have to read how long this lasts. Okay.
The hell 10 health I just got.
Actually.
So, oh, that's not
95 10 health.
30. And then Chad will cast Cure Wounds.
By himself.
Yeah.
Thing's not great though.
Oh, it's all coming
No.
down here.
At second level, sorry. Plus.
I have no more heal.
I mean, Chad's fine.
Are you? Alright, game. I heal for 6.
Nice.
Alright.
All right. So after that, Bielis Archon up in the sky with Galaxia says, "Would you like to contribute a little bit?"
What can I do?
He points at the 4 towers and the one in the center. He says, "Which one of those do you think I should activate right now?"
Hang on.
So he's
Center.
asking you. So there's 4 towers. You can pick which or all or none of them.
Oh,
to-
do all of them?
All 4 at once if you want. And
Does that include the one in the middle?
No, that's a separate one.
Oh.
That's the anti-magic. But he also asked if he wants me to do that too.
Can I do all 4 towers and the center then?
Sure.
All
All
right.
right.
Wild shape? That's not magic, is it? Though.
That's racial.
Oh, no. Wild
No?
shape is magic.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh that.
Oh fuck!
You're not a bear anymore.
Wow! This is like very targeted to pork chop.
I just did everything. Blanket.
I didn't do shit to you, Galaxia. This all killed you.
Let's see.
You would have if he hadn't first.
No, I was just hiding. fighting. I was not doing anything.
I don't have a single.
I was just trying to stay safe and away from the battle.
Okay, so all three of you make dex saves.
Is Chad technically friendly? Do I get +4?
You're not
for
within
me.
my range. It's only 10 feet.
Oh,
Ah,
okay.
she's actively
I got
against
a
me.
14.
24. Please be less than, like, 10 damage.
Dex, right?
Yeah.
$23.
Yeah. So, okay. So as a bear, Porkchop, you take 15 lightning damage, and Chad and Thazal, you take 7 lightning damage. 15. And then after
Wait,
that...
7 or 15?
7, because you saved.
Okay.
After
Okay,
that,
then.
the
Okay.
central tower, you see it pulse out this wave of anti-magic, and Porkchop, you revert back to normal Porkchop. Chad, your sword goes limp, and Thazal, all of your other magical things stop.
I'm down. I'm at
Okay.
0 hit points.
Oh, you had 7 hit points?
I had 5 hit points.
Oh, yeah, no, Thazal collapses from the lightning.
Oof. Can I?
Call a payback from beyond the grave.
Thazal, make a death save.
Oh, shit, okay. Just a d20, no modifier, right?
Uh-huh.
16.
If Chad
Save.
heals the Zal, will he get a turn?
Uh,
Oh wait, I can't.
Yeah, not till next round, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Porkchop.
Having seen Thazal risen once, I'm going to
Oh, bullshit, okay.
stab him
Okay.
as my action.
Make an attack with advantage. Just to make sure you hit him, actually. You can still
Like
miss.
I miss his dead body.
Yeah. Or, like, hits a non-lethal spot.
18 plus
Yeah, yeah.
9.
So,
Okay.
Thazal, that's 2 failed death saves.
Okay,
But you're still not dead.
I'm not dead.
And then as my movement,
Do my saves from previous, or it starts over, right?
It starts over, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
so I'm gonna bonus action hold my breath and then movement run behind the yellow tower.
Okay. Yep, so Porkchop
Chad's
stabs,
see,
goes invisible, and runs off.
Chad's gonna be close enough to see some footprints there.
Yeah, Chad,
I can't catch up with those. I can move 60, maybe 90 feet. Not even 60 feet. There's no way I'm catching her.
Oh, did anti-magic already?
And I don't.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I don't
this whole
have.
round.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Chad, Chad, your turn.
Oh, he's gonna heal you. Fuck, I should kill
I'll
him.
run up.
Yep.
So,
I can kill you.
one sec.
Feel you better.
Saving him. Would you stop saving?
Chad, I will yield to you if we get pork chop.
Fuck.
You're unconscious.
You can't say anything. You can't. I'm trying to think. Can I make some sort of stabilizing check to help him out?
You make a medicine check to put him at 0.
To like make it so I
Let
don't
me
have
see
to-
real quick. One thing.
This ganging up thing is not fair.
Who knew this is how it would go?
I knew that's how it would go.
I knew that you'd run away the entire time.
Someone drops it and pork chop's like, I'm next.
You'll hate me. Which is fair, because, I'm porked up.
I can't. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can do because I don't have any more bro fusions. I
And
don't
you can't do
have.
any magic this turn either.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna just make a medicine check.
Yep. Nah.
Oof.
Nope. You try to like staunch the bleeding.
Do I have a bonus action still?
Yep.
Oh, none of my magic works. Like
Yep.
nothing.
Yep.
Okay, no, I can't do jack nothing.
Thazal, death saving throw. If it's a fail, you die.
It's a
You got this.
fail, I die. It's
Hey,
gonna
wait, can I take an action or something to prep in case pork chop runs up?
Nah,
No, you don't
you took
okay.
your action already to do a medicine check.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
18.
18. That's 2 fails and 2 saves. So still alive somehow. Broken
Somehow.
kneecaps and all. Pork chop.
I am going to.
Sorry. Galaxia.
Ooh, do I get to do it again?
He says, that was very aggressive. Maybe tone it down a little bit for this one.
Okay, 3 towers on the anti-magic.
Okay.
And I want that
Well,
one.
can't do the anti-magic again. Back to
Oh, I
back.
can't.
Not back to back to
Why?
back. Maybe next turn after this one, but not back to back.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
All
I
4
bet that
towers
would've-
then. Without the anti-magic.
So let's see.
Root pork chop. Root pork
Which
chop.
towers go?
Why did pork chop become the tower
No,
of all your
he's rolling for it.
Oh, he's
You say how many?
rolling.
2,
One.
1. So 2 to these guys and 1 to her.
This is a lesson on being a bro.
No, it's a lesson on not showing your cards until it's too late.
So we have 5. Okay, so the entire top half of the map just erupts in spiky thorns. Everyone will take damage if they move.
Good thing you're down.
Yeah, pork chop.
Is it damage based on how much you move?
Yep, it's how far you move is damage.
It's like
Awesome.
2 or 4 per 5 feet or something.
It's 1d10 per 5 feet that you move.
Oh fuck! What spell is that? I want that spell.
It's not a spell, it's just to the effect of the map.
Great. I'm gonna firebolt Chad.
Alright.
Around the corner to see him.
Can I get around the corner to see him?
I would say, let's see here.
Line of sight around the corner is judgment call.
Yeah, I'd say you can see him. He's by Thazal.
Alright, I'm firebolt him. I rolled a 12. I did
Misses.
not.
But you see, Chad, you see where she is.
Okay.
Ooh.
I can't do anything about it, but
Yep.
I'll take note.
Are the tops of the towers also encased in spiny things?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yep, and it everywhere is in the entire top half of this map.
The whole thing.
Yep.
Great. Well, can I do anything as a bonus action? I really want to Misty Step again, but I don't think it'll help me, so I'm not going to.
Okay, Chad.
I'm gonna cure wounds. That's a 2d8 plus 4 on Thazal.
Hilarious.
Stop!
Oh.
Hey, Chad, where was that when I was down?
I couldn't. I literally could not do this. Like,
Excuse
I
me.
also, I didn't have it.
Cue
I
him.
was gonna run out and grab you. But I was on the top. I had to get down.
Thazal
Yeah,
just
next-
carpet
Take
bombed her.
19th, Thazal.
Nice
Oh my goodness,
excuse.
19.
Fuck, that's so much.
Back alive, Thazal.
Um,
Stand back
Should have
up,
killed
just
him when you had the
around
chance,
my
pork
back.
chop.
Okay, so
and then
I need
bonus
to
action.
know.
Bonus action. I'm just gonna. I guess I have to remove one of my hands. I don't know. I'm just gonna get my dancing axe of giants ready because
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have it there just in case.
all right. Okay,
So
that's
what
your
line
turn.
is it?
He
It's
turns
like
to you,
this
Galaxia,
line?
and says, "What do you think?"
Anti-magic.
Okay, just that one. Maybe the towers.
Maybe 1 tower.
Okay, 1 tower.
Galaxia, I need
Second
some help
tower.
here. I'm getting dead enough.
You can't talk to her.
Getting
You
dead
can't.
enough.
She's
You didn't help me.
Thazal and Chad make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, son of a bitch. Do I get Chad's aura?
Yeah, I'll give you my aura.
Oh, fuck, I need it. Nah, it's not gonna help. 13.
Fail.
25.
Save. Thazal takes 14 lightning damage. Chad takes 7.
Nice. And there's no
That's
magic
down
now.
to 5 hit points.
Yes, and for the start of this next round, Thazal, you're awake. The spiky vines go away, and the magic tower pulses outward, nullifying all magic for this round as well.
Can I see Pork Chop?
Yeah?
You can.
I'd like to take 3 shots at Pork Chop.
You may. With your non-magic rifle.
Shit, just say
23, 31, and 28.
Yep.
this cooperation shit is not working for me.
So 3d12.
Plus 21.
Wow, that's pretty bad. 6 damage for 3d12. Plus 21, so 27 damage total.
Where was that when you were hitting me?
I mean,
Yeah.
I could have taken that.
Right?
I rolled a 1, 2, and a 3 on a D12, on 3D12.
Okay.
What is possible?
So Porkchop takes all 3 shots, tries to dodge 1, still alive. Are you moving, Fizzle?
I can't because I would get hurt.
No, the
I
vines
don't
are
think the
gone.
thorns are there.
Oh, okay. I would like to... Oh, I think I need to use my bonus action to reload the rifle at this point.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I'll take a couple steps back. So like there.
Okay.
And
Pork
that's
chop.
my turn.
Porkchop.
Chopped pork.
Oh wait, no, there's no. I was like, never mind. I have a.
Your plan?
I don't even know anymore. I don't know what. I don't even know. This anti-magic field's a little. I don't know what I can do. Like.
Okay, I'm gonna run up and try to stab Chad because he's the one that keeps giving the heals.
Okay, you sprint up. Without magic, what is your speed? You don't have your boots of speed, you don't have any of those buffs, they're all gone.
Oh, that's right, hold on, I didn't think about that.
You only get your shifter speed, because that's like a racial thing.
So it's just 50.
That's too far to go without dashing. You can still do it at dash, but you wouldn't be able to run away after. I guess you could still move after that.
So it's 65, which means I have movement and dash, but no invisible. Before I move, I'm going to drink that red potion that I found.
She's drinking the red potion.
Oh, it is a greater healing potion.
It is a greater healing potion.
That's it!
Oh, but does that work currently because of the anti-magic field?
Does it work because
is
of
it
the
delayed?
anti-magic field?
It does not.
It does not.
What does it, like, get negated
So you
completely,
just
or-
drank some tasty red liquid. Drink
Okay,
some Kool-Aid.
would I wait to drink that? Because if I was smart, I would not have done that.
I'm pretty sure it's just delayed, but I mean,
Yeah, if you lose a turn on it, right?
We'll ask when he gets
Yeah,
here.
like I'd like to not do that. I'm pissed.
so it's like a preemptive. So as soon as the anti-magic field is gone, I'm pretty sure you get it. Just so you know.
Yeah.
See how that works.
I'm really not. I'm not okay with the fact that you're ganging up on me.
You gotta take him out. I believe in you.
And
No,
Well, Pork
I'm
Chop,
rooting for
you
Pork
were
Chop now.
You were backstabbing people. What did you expect?
that's what I do, yeah.
Just I'm gonna backstab this person, run away, and then they get back up, and then I'll just wait for them to fight again, and I'll backstab the other one.
Does
I want to win, right?
It's still
I don't
affect her just
understand what the
delayed.
problem is.
I know. You drank it and nothing seemed to happen.
Well,
Okay.
fuck.
Your turn?
So we were talking about. No, that's not my turn. We were talking about, like, can I not do that? Because if I was pork chop and smart, I would not have done that.
Yes.
Okay, great. I am still gonna run up and try to stab Chad, though.
Go for it. Chad, you have not done a single smite the entire game.
22
Nope.
to hit.
22 hits.
22 hits. I
saving it for the kill.
not sneak attack because shit isn't working. Fuck! I miscalculated this so bad.
No, you still get sneak attack, right?
It's not magic, right?
What?
It's
But
just a rope.
why would I?
He can see me coming.
Yeah, you're not hidden. That's fair. Yeah.
I
You
do
can't even mage hand to like.
8 damage. I can actually, but then I can't run away.
8? Well, you can't because the anti-magic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
How far can you run away?
I can run another 50 away.
What?
Yeah.
Just a movement of like 100.
I have a base movement of 100, and then when it's doubled, sorry,
Without magic.
a base movement of 50 without magic.
Alright, fine.
So I'm
So
gonna.
if you run up, then no magic.
So there's 65 feet to him. So you would have to run and then use your bonus action to dash to get to him, and then you have
Right.
remaining 35 feet.
Ooh,
I'm impressed that
that's
there are
better.
people still
Okay.
watching our stream.
I
35.
can work with 35 feet.
Indicated.
Oh no, that's not good. 35 away towards the red tower, so away from the doll.
Okay. Let's see, this goes up to here.
Wait, can I get inside the tower? From where I
Yeah,
was?
you can go to the entrance and go inside.
I would do that and try to like duck behind the door.
You can run, but you can't hide, pork chop.
Chad.
I think I'm about to die, guys.
It's like That's, would she be a bit closer? Because that's like 40 feet away.
Well, she's going from
If
the
she
left
came
side
up-
of you. Yeah, it's 45. Yeah.
I feel like I might die right now.
I mean, it'll be no contest if Pork Chop goes out between me and Chad. So I've already told Chad that I'll yield to him.
You made your
You actually didn't say that, just so you know, because you were unconscious.
Will the guy let you do
But
that?
how close is Pork Chop right now?
From
Because she came
your-
up on the left side.
From your position, she's 40 feet from you where you're standing.
But wouldn't that be about 45 feet away? I thought she could only move 35.
She came up from the left side and went to the right side, so she like passed you and kept going.
Like down and then go back.
stabbed you past you and kept going.
Yeah,
Alright, no magic items, right?
not this turn, but you can hold your action.
Oh, I did not mean to roll that.
You can move and hold your action if you want.
How beat up does Pork Chop look?
Don't tell him that.
How beat up did she look? Running by.
Slightly bloodied, angry blur.
With whose blood you're not sure.
Yeah, actually.
I love that description so much.
5. And then I'm gonna take my javelin
Okay.
and pull that out as a bonus.
Yep.
Oh wait, no, I have the hand axe. It's just
Yeah, yeah.
it's not magical, so I can just toss it.
Yeah, you can throw the hand axe,
Technically, yeah.
or you can hold your action to do that after when it is magical. But
Okay, so I'll hold my action. Can I do a bonus and an action, or just adjust the action?
to do what?
Well, I was going to cast Branding Smite and then hit her.
You can only do one of the two.
Okay, that's what. So when magic's back on, I'm gonna have the dancing giants back right next to her.
Gotcha.
Throw it on the ground.
All right.
next door.
He turns to you, says, "No anti-magic this time, Galaxia."
That's
What do you
fine.
prefer?
3 towers.
3 towers. Excellent.
He's just trying to kill us all as fast as possible.
I need someone to come join me up here.
1, 2, 1. So
Like,
2
yeah,
there,
let's
1
go
here.
out here.
So there's 1 that affects everyone. And it is a 5, which is spiky thorns. You can't move the entire quadrant.
Whew, that's a lot better than
Thazal. Thazal, you see Porkchop through the doorway. You see Chad there. The thorns are at your feet. Chad, you can do your dancing axe thing now.
Alright, I'll roll that. Hit it.
If I can see,
Oh man,
It misses.
Nat 1.
I can see Pork Chop. You said.
Yeah, through the door.
Does she have any kind of like half cover or something?
Nope.
Oh,
You slip just inside the
but
door.
the axe is in front of Pork Chop, though.
Yes.
All right.
They're mean. just
Let's
saying.
take-
I would
Let's
say half cover. Because
Okay.
like, she's inside the doorway, so she probably would have ducked over a little bit.
Right. So what is that like? +2 to her AC or something?
Yeah. Let's
All
do
right. So
AC.
+2 to AC on 29, 28, and 23.
I think all those hit, correct?
Yeah, this will hit.
So 3d12.
Wait, hold on. 23. If it matches, it would hit or it would miss.
If it matches, it hits.
Okay.
So 32 damage.
Which one do I have?
There's a 12 that you can take 6 off of, so
26.
26 damage.
Still alive?
I'm rolling incredibly low. 3, 3, and 5.
I know. What the
You
heck?
got revived 3 times. Stop talking.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
killed me with 1 shot.
Pork chop.
No, it was like 3. It was the conjure
It was
volley.
1 round. You killed me in 1 round.
Yeah, there were other things that influenced you dying. I just helped you along.
Pork chop.
Okay, hold on. Let me think for a second.
If you move, you take a D10 for every 5 feet. So
Hold on. Can I read a thing? Give me
Yeah.
a second.
Chad, you're up next. Get ready.
Yeah.
I am finding it hard to predict what's about to happen.
Pepper Urangus.
Out of curiosity, can the axe of dancing giants, does that make opportunity attacks or no?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just want to make sure.
Okay, I have a question. If I cast the spell Levitate, number one, can I get out of the entangle without damage?
Yeah, if you go straight up, you get out of the vines.
Okay, number two, am I allowed to cast the spell, hold my breath, and then ask myself to move 20 feet out?
Do you have to speak? Or is it
You
just by
just
will?
Cast the spell. But the phrase is you can change the target's altitude by about 20 feet in either direction on your turn. So it doesn't specify whether you have to speak or not.
But it is verbal.
It's verbal to cast the spell in the first
Yeah.
place.
I would say once it's cast, you have control, so you don't have to speak any further.
So I can like cast it, hold my breath, and then go up.
Float up. Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Right. The ceiling is only like 10 feet over your head.
Oh, I'm in the tower. I'm gonna step out of the tower. I'm gonna cast a spell. I'm gonna step out of the tower. I'm
Okay,
gonna
you
hold
take-
my breath.
You take 1d10 damage for stepping.
Ah, fuck. Okay, I can't do that. I can't take any damage. Shit.
Decisions, pork chop. Time's a crunching.
I've been like neutralized in literally every way that I can be effective, so.
And yet, here you are, still at the end, double teamed up by Fazal.
You survived so many turns with being double teamed.
I'm
Yeah.
struggling.
And you've been healed by the towers a lot. It's like
like 6, and then Fazal does like 50 damage.
I do like 7 damage.
You do like much more than
Like 20,
that.
26 damage.
You didn't drink, okay.
As opposed to the double crit on Galaxia for like 60 damage.
Okay, we can all agree that Galactic got fucked.
Galaxia got like unfairly.
Yeah.
I just got
You would have
blasted
healed
out of the
yourself, but you
sky.
didn't get a
You
chance
guys,
to.
you guys saw what double crit can do, like the actual potential of Fazal's damage output. Like that was like probably
Yeah.
some of the best damage I'll ever do.
You got
And I was gonna heal myself the next round for 70 points.
Fuck.
Round 2 late.
Tell you about it.
Alright, I'll take the D10. I'm stepping out.
Okay.
Taking the D10.
You take 1d10 slashing damage. 8 slashing damage.
I'm dead.
Oh shit.
Porkchop steps up, trying to avoid the vines, and then just cuts her ankle and collapses in a heap outside of the tower.
Chad says a little prayer for pork chop.
Well, she's not dead.
It's your turn,
yet.
Chad.
There's brambles all around, right?
Yep. Every square is 1d10.
The quadrant
Chad
or the
wanna
pack?
Oh my god, someone killed someone already.
Chad's gonna turn to Fazal and be like, "Are you ready?" And then hold his action. If Fazal says yes, he's the axe is flying over to him.
Oh, you didn't ask Pork Chop if she was ready though. You dick.
Pork chop was in there shanking people. She was ready.
God, do I be noble or do I be a dick?
I mean, you have like almost no health left. Like you're gonna lose that.
Let's fight like men. That's what Chad says.
Go down with dignity.
Alright, Chad. Alright. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm trying to think. Yeah. No, my axe won't reach him. Well, 30. No, it won't reach him. So.
So you're just gonna wait.
Alright, Chad.
His axe can only go 30 feet.
I'll bro down. This is just like a couple weeks ago in the basement. Let's do this. And no shield, just scimitar.
Is what's his face still flaming?
Yeah.
Okay. So Chad's feeling the bloodlust too a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so are you just gonna hold your action to do something, Chad, or what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just gonna hold my action to engage once the brambles are gone. And
Gotcha.
if he says yeah, we're blowing down.
Okay.
We're gonna bro down.
End of the round, Galaxia. He says, Ooh, things looking pretty rough down there. Do you want to intervene at all, or just let it go?
Yes, I think I do. Can I do anti-magic and 2 towers?
Okay.
You're gonna interrupt the bro down right now?
That's
not cool.
2 and 3, so that's 1. It's the 1 tower where they are. Maybe it's the healing one. Yes, it's the healing one! Pork Chop's back up!
Oh, Pork Chop!
I'm rooting for Pork Chop now.
8 hit points to everyone, including Pork Chop.
Oh fuck! How do I get out of death save?
But
Just add 1 to your health.
Yeah, so click your hit points and then just like
Or just add 8.
and then press the plus.
12 was it?
Or no, 8.
8.
8.
But then there's anti-magic.
Yes, so, start of the round. Thazal. It's Thazal's turn. You see Pork Chop stand back up, the brambles go away, but then the anti-magic wave washes outward.
I'm gonna
That, so...
I'm gonna go 1 moment.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to pull out a bonus action, switch to the rifle, and I'm gonna put bullets in Pork Chop.
So,
Nope.
see, does that kill her? Because if the first one drops, so then you're just like
Yeah,
I mean,
so...
yeah.
annihilating her body.
Kills me.
Once you're down, every hit is 2 death fails, so... If you hit all 3, she's dead. If you...
Yeah, like he for sure kills me.
Unless does 20 hit?
Yes, of course it hits, you dick.
Okay, so all 3 hit.
Do you have a shield or anything?
I have shields of 21, but that only makes 1 of them hit.
Or
And
one
one of them
miss.
miss.
Well, and isn't that magic?
It's a magic.
Yeah.
Okay, 3d12.
I'm very dead, okay? I'm very dead.
22 total, or 22 plus 21, so 43.
Doesn't matter. As Pork Chop staggers up to her feet, Thazal's like, 1 second, Chad. Pulls up his rifle and just 3 shots into Pork Chop, whose corpse falls to the ground and disintegrates.
Does she reappear next to me?
Yes, actually, you see Pork Chop reappear next to you. And
Chad's gonna be like, oh bro, that was brutal, and just like say a little prayer.
I'm like, good to see you, Pork Chop. You put up a good fight.
Chad, you stand there with a limp sword. It is your turn.
I will move. Oh,
I'm never gonna be your friend again, just by the way.
I'll move right up here
Okay.
and stop.
This
That's
game
my
is-
turn.
All right.
Actually, wait. I'm gonna go over. So wait, I was over here. I'm gonna grab my axe of giants just in case they keep doing freaking things, and just put it on my belt. So that's
Sure.
right there,
Yeah.
back, there.
Chad, how much health do you have left?
You don't know,
I mean, I don't know, but I want to know.
She's dead now.
but
she
you
can't do
won't
anything.
know.
Oh, he doesn't want to tell you, so Thazal doesn't.
Okay. Pork Chop, as you float above the scene, he turns to you and says, "Oh, good job running away. You really tried your best. Decide, the 2 of you, do you want to do more of these towers or no?"
I'll let Pork Chop decide. I've had
I
fun.
would like to smite the fuck out of this all.
So is that 1 or 4 or how many towers?
Well, the one that's closest to him, ideally you just hit him and not Chad.
Well, we hit both of them.
Alright, that's fine, hit both of them. Smite them. Don't even let them get their showdown.
Another healing wave. Oh wait, did we heal for 8?
Yeah.
I think I got it already. I'm not gonna put it back in.
It's the brambles. You can't move.
Wait, where'd Chad go?
Sorry, I deleted it by accident.
Chad, it deletes Chad.
Okay, start of the round. Magic is back on. Both of you can't move without taking damage. That's all.
I want to fireball their asses. Say.
Can I say something?
Yeah, you would have.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, we can each take 1 step, take a D10, you save your action, hit me once, and then I'll hit you once.
I'll do you one better, Chad. I'm gonna bonus action. Oh shit, I can't.
You can't magic.
I can't magic. No, I can't
Magic is back on. It's normal now.
But I only have 1 bonus action
Yeah.
because I have currently the rifle out, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'll bonus action switch to shield and sword, and like I guess just let's go, Chad. Like smack the throat on the shield, like Spartan style. Like let's go.
Okay, Chad.
Wait, do you move at all?
No. No movement. Just,
By the way,
just like
Chad,
holster.
during anti-magic, your greatsword would still work as a greatsword. You just don't get any of like the magical buffs and modifiers. It's just a normal greatsword. That's all it is.
Me?
Yes, and
Oh, okay. I thought it didn't work as a sword. I was like, crap, I have to find something else.
oh no, yeah, sorry.
Okay, that's all good. I'm gonna be like... You want me to take the 2 steps?
I don't know what you're like. I don't know how you're doing, man. Like, what does Chad look like? Can I make a perception check or something?
Chad's like pretty beat up.
You both are.
Fine.
Probably not.
Chad will be like fine. He'll take the 2D. Oh wait, yeah, that's 2D10.
Okay,
Not as beat up as me, man.
Chad, you take
Got it 3 times.
11 damage, Chad.
Okay. Chad's still up.
So if you move, you can attack.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
That's how
Roll.
much? What you got?
Alright, so this is not gonna be, because I have to add a D4 to this. So that's 26, and I'm smiting on this, if it hits.
Yeah.
Does it hit?
Does it
That
hit?
matches my plus reaction AC,
Yeah.
so it hit, right?
Yay.
Yeah.
So Thazal, you pull up your shield, you try to block the flaming berserk greatsword as Chad raises it high and brings it down upon the shield. It
Just
cleaves
straight through it.
straight through the shield, dealing 48 radiant and slashing another
Man.
fire damage on top of that.
Nope, I'm done. That's like 30 more than he needed.
The first smite that Chad was able to do the entire freaking
Was the
thing.
last hit in the game. With that, Thazal, you are cleaved in 2 and you collapse to the ground as the greatsword little bro flares again and says yes, and like just starts like soaking in the blood. With that, Thazal, you disappear and evaporate, appearing next to your 3 companions. Chad, you're left alone on the battlefield.
I roll a nat 1 on my not blood rage.
Yes, so you just stand there looking around for the next opponent to slay. With that, Bielis Archon says, most entertaining. Let's wrap this up. And he claps his hands. All of you immediately reset back to the way the battle was before, standing around the tower, relaxed, healed, without pain, as it was before. Yeah, like a long rest.
Did I roll a nat 1 on both of my blood rages?
I think so.
Yeah.
Me, little bro. Just saying.
So,
I was like, I'm gonna say good job, little bro.
He says, you're welcome. Sorry if I kind of lost it a little bit there. It just kind of happens sometimes with the
We'll work on that.
yeah, I need some work. It's a long process for sure.
Don't worry, bro. I'm here for you.
Appreciate that, big bro.
Oh, you.
Bielis Archon says, well done, Chad Brohart. Your tenacity and strength is unrivaled on the battlefield.
Cheater.
He descends and like slowly shrinks, arriving right in front of you, and says, you receive my blessing, and he taps you on the back. You feel like a warm glow from within. He says, with that, I believe my work here is done. Return to your beds, enjoy your rest, you've earned it. But thank you for this moment of entertainment in this eternity of boredom. Snaps his fingers, and you all wake up, refreshed, the next morning.
Do we all hate each other a little bit more?
A little bit.
Galactus
Chad
just has a
doesn't hate any of
grudge
you.
and like doesn't talk to Thazal
Wow.
like the next day.
Extra
Rizal
social.
wakes up. Was that real? Was that like the dead people on the beach? I don't know.
I think we figured out Rizal's true role. It's getting up on the carpet and just sniping people with his rifle.
I know, what the fuck? That carpet gave me such an advantage.
Yeah, I was doing fine until I fell 140 feet.
Well, the fact that Chad healed him like 3 different times.
The towers healed
Right.
you 3 different times.
But brought you back to life, which was key.
Yeah, because the true power that Chad has is the power of friendship.
Chad lifts
That's
people
some
up.
bullshit, no one cares about
And then you
friendship.
cleaved him
Chad-
in half.
Chad's bro. Yeah, but it's a gentlemanly fight. I waited.
Gentlemanly
We had our
It was a gentlemanly fight.
There was honor in that loss. Like, I do not feel bad. Chad deserves whatever gift that he got for winning
It's
that.
gonna be a curse. I'm expecting a curse.
Chad, you look down and you're like, what did I get? You look around, you look under the bed, and as you're looking under the bed, you see on your wrist, you have 3, like a tattoo, 3 small black dots in a triangle on your wrist.
So
Okay.
As you look at it, you hear a small voice in your head, like, whisper faintly, only the truly talented and lucky get to win in my game of chance. Enjoy your gift of possibility. You have, out of game, you have 3 luck points,
Yeah.
basically. You can expend them
What's a luck
whenever you
point?
want. It's a D20 reroll. So, like,
Oh wow.
so you could have advantage, roll 2 nat 1s, and then roll a 3rd time with a luck point.
Gotcha.
To get, yeah. So it's the only way to get, like, triple advantage in the game, if you want it.
Okay.
But, so what that boils down to, you just have 3 luck points. You can use them whenever for the rest of the game, and save those for the really, really clutch last...
Can I have someone else re-roll?
Yes, you could expend it for someone else.
So like if like someone got a nat 20 on someone, I'd be like re-roll that.
Yeah, if someone's about to, like, mark one of your friends, or someone's on their last death saving throw and they're about to roll a failure, you could expend it
Yeah.
for that.
Okay.
Yeah, and you could do them, you could chain them. So in theory, you could do 5 rolls, like, consecutively if you
Really.
Damn.
keep doing horribly.
Okay.
100% chance of nat 20.
It's just whenever you want, you say, nah, re-roll that.
Reroll
Alright.
that.
Okay, in Chad's defense, he's the best person to have this skill.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
he will actually use it for the good of the party, and none of us would.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Ugh.
I'm just still salty about getting knocked out so early.
Yeah, you
Well,
should.
someone had to be the first to go.
It probably didn't help that I got like blood rage against you, and
Yeah,
I
so
had
I was
haste.
trying to escape. Yeah, I know, it was like the worst combination.
But you also were the most dangerous, like objectively. Like, everyone was
Objectively,
scared of you.
Well,
Okay,
but
I
then
was
my
not-
call lightning
I'm
went
just gonna
away.
put this out there. Chad was not that dangerous to any of you because you could all get away from Chad
Right.
super easily.
Just fly
Right.
or run.
Like if you just took like a straight up fight with me, yeah, I'd probably just bulldoze you. But none of you would take the straight up fight. Like those all could just sit
But
there
you
and
also,
snipe me.
I think part of the reason you lasted is because you can heal yourself for so much. So like, and you have so many hit points. So like, you took a lot of damage, but then you're just
The
like,
reason he left it
Never
was
died.
because he could heal Tazal. Like, he did that 3 different times and Tazal did all the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tazal
I
did
couldn't
a
do
lot of
anything to
damage.
you. Especially in the anti-magic field, I couldn't like. There's nothing I could do to touch Pork Chop. Like,
Yeah.
because you can move so much, it's just ridiculous. I can't keep up with you or anything like that.
Tazal was my death and you just kept healing him.
yeah, you could
You
have.
you actually had the opportunity to coup de grace him, but you didn't stay there.
That's true.
You ran away from me.
When?
When
He went down.
When you first shanked him.
If you had, like, stabbed him down when he was down, he would have gone, but...
Yeah.
Just like kept shanking him? Yeah,
Well,
get
because
it.
I didn't fail any of the death saves, so you would need to have shanked me twice.
Yeah, okay, and like in retrospect, maybe I could have done that, but like it's not in character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, run.
I was gonna.
No
See, I was gonna use my axe and kick you, but I was like, Chad is not gonna hit someone that's down. Especially not like a
But
party member.
Thazal would,
Yeah.
and did.
Chad's gonna take the straight up fight. That's why I was like, because Thazal's like, I'll just give it to you. I'm like, no, Chad would want the straight up fight at the end.
I for like a split second when the brambles popped back up and I had the rifle in my hands, I was like, am I an asshole? Like, No.
Yeah.
I had to add in like stuff like the brambles and the other stuff because otherwise these types of battles, especially with people like Porkchop, can go so long because people are so good at avoiding each other that
Yeah.
I had to be able to like keep adding damage. But what really happened was me just healing Porkchop for whatever reason because you're
Yeah.
really lucky. Because I had to roll. I had to roll for each of the 4 to see if it even happened, and if they did happen, I had to roll to see what thing happened. And so like there's multiple like. The odds are 1 in 24 that it's the one that Porkchop's at and it's healing, and that happened like 4 times. So like very unlikely.
I'm pretty sure Chad healed more than his entire health pool that round because I didn't use any of my spells for smiting, but I also had some backup. So I had Death Ward casted on myself, and I had my Resilience.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you were like way ahead.
And I was at 50 HP when you asked me what my HP was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had 13. Like, I was... Nah.
Yeah.
It would, well, I mean, you could have had 50 there, and I still would have one-shot you.
Yeah.
If Galaxia had
Especially-
gone down, she could have done so much more
Well,
and like really changed things.
So
Oh, yeah.
I would have healed myself the next round, and the reason I hadn't healed myself earlier is because that round is where I took the majority of the damage. Up until then, I'd only taken like 20 hit points, so it wasn't worth it to heal myself. But then Chad
60.
and the Zal hit me in the same round, and I took fire damage. I took like 2/3 of my hit points in one round.
Yeah.
And so I didn't even have a chance to heal.
You got nailed. Like,
Yeah.
you got really bad luck.
You're very scary, Galaxia.
But
Like,
it's okay, it's all part of the game, so.
on my fear list, it goes Galaxia, Porkchop, Chad.
And
it's
Chad
really
killed you.
It was
I think-
that it was like fearless, right? Like everyone was scared of Galaxia, so everyone killed Galaxia first.
And then everyone was afraid of Porkchop, so me and Chad went after Porkchop.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't planning on originally going after Porkchop, but then you backstabbed the Zal, and I was like, Chad's like, that's not cool, bro. And then the Zal got up, and you messed him up again. I was like, I'm just gonna heal him. Like, let's go. I'm not gonna beat Porkchop, because the only thing I had after that, especially, like, I was going to cast Spirit Shroud at a higher level, and then I was gonna do it secretly, and then and then just have it when you came up, reduce your movement speed to see if I could do that.
Oh shit.
And so I could trap you, and I'd be like, you're mine now, and then just like hack you with my sword.
If I hadn't had
it would have
to,
played out very differently if you would have done that. If Chad would have taken Porkchop down alone, I would have been like, oh, well, bye, and then just like flew away.
But that wouldn't have worked actually, but because it doesn't work. Yeah, but or branding smite, so you couldn't go invisible, but then you just run away while I had it up.
Yeah. In
Okay,
retrospect,
so-
I should not have smited the Zal because it turned Chad against me, but
You know,
I don't know. How much HP did you have when you backstabbed the Zal?
a lot.
A lot?
The anti-magic on your bear form was pretty rough for Porkchop.
that was clutch.
That was the equivalent of like 80 damage to you,
95 actually.
Yeah. In terms of how much health you could have had. You didn't ever take your potion.
I didn't because I
But
did
if you
during the anti-magic.
wait, why didn't you drink it while you were sitting there contemplating levitation?
I forgot.
There's a lot going
Chad
on.
was sitting there chugging potions left and right. He found liquid.
he's like, I don't know what this is. Let me just.
He's like, there's a potion, I chug it.
And Chad killed
I chug it.
Chad killed 2 enemies that game.
Yeah, man. So much regret, but also
What combat rating are we?
Yeah, you're all individually CR16, so that was a large clash.
Mhm.
Yeah.
bitter. Porkchop is very sulky and will not be speaking to her party members for a few days.
Galaxia is about the same.
Chad's still gonna talk to you. Chad's gonna have a meeting with everyone.
Although Galaxia's grudge is
To discuss
against
what
the Zal
happened.
specifically.
This is like tearing the party apart.
Yeah. We are all very upset.
Get over
Zal-
it.
Chad's not upset. Chad wouldn't have been upset though if he lost.
Yeah, 'cause
Let me just
Chad
put that
won.
out there. No, Chad wouldn't have been upset because he would be like, oh bro, it's all good. He might have been a little salty if Porkchop backstabbed him, but But like, I mean, he'd be like, bro, why did you do that to me?
Y'all, the fact that my equipment was murked was the game. Like, that was it.
I mean,
Yeah, but that happened to all of us.
Well,
Yeah,
okay.
but
Honestly,
my
I think
equipment was better than your equipment.
yeah, Pork Chop got nerfed pretty hard. If you had all of your like random potions, and if you had not had your wild shape taken away, like you would have had so much more health and so much more function, like utility. She's the utility master in our group, right? So she probably would have just outlived everyone.
I don't think the bag of holding was that big of a nerf. I think it was like a decent, like it
I had so much
stopped it from
poison,
being drawn out for a long time.
so
You
much
only have like
shit.
one poison left, right?
I had lots of poisons and lots of potions. Although
yeah,
I did
poisons.
forget to use magic missiles now that I think about it. I could have
Could've
magic
done that.
missiles. Oh,
And Chad at the same time.
fuck! Oh, fuck!
You can pick how many missiles and which target they all go to. So
Oh, I fucked up so bad. I'm gonna sleep so badly tonight.
Wait, why didn't you had that though, right? Because those are automatic hits. Like magic missiles, OP.
I straight up fucked up.
I was at 5 hit points after I fell 140 feet. I was at like 5 hit points, like very often.
yeah, that was also really brutal. Like, so not only did I took away Pork Chop's wild shape, I also did 80 damage to Thazal, 60 damage.
That's true.
Yeah.
From an environmental, like from a hazards perspective, that's pretty rough.
Like
Shouldn't
that
have
changed.
flown up so high.
I was in a very good position, quite literally, until I fell that far and hit the ground. Like at that point, it was like, well, I guess I went from like first to like third place right there.
So, like, there is cat reward, right? Like, you were untouchable, so you got brought down.
Yeah.
I mean, I did get it with
Yeah,
I
lightning
mean, you
once.
flew, like, to talk about Icarus, you flew close to the sun. When you flew up, like, I'm gonna go so high.
I thought about going over the larger tower to like fall onto that if I like fell off, if like Galaxia blasted me off. But
Right.
it just my action is too expensive to use to like move it.
You can use your movement.
No, because it's an
Yep.
action to move it in any.
Oh,
direction.
I see, yeah.
I have to speak the command word or whatever and like.
Yeah, no, Galaxia really has the most reason to be bitter, and then Pork Chop.
So this was
Cousin.
meant to be the 1 year anniversary like special session.
Mhm.
Since we are like at a full year now of playing this campaign with these characters. I guess
Wow.
Cody joined and then hopped back out and came back later with a different one. But yeah.
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah.
you guys enjoyed a chance to do things a little differently.
Yeah, it was fun.
Just
Yeah.
smite each other. Yeah, that was pretty good. Although we all hate each other now, so you have to live
I'll
with
be
that.
honest, I didn't think Chad had any chance of winning this at the beginning. I was like, Chad's just gonna get blown up by all these ranged people,
At
and
first,
I'm not gonna.
I mean, he would have, except he was nice, right? Like, that was ultimately it. That his personality saved his life.
yeah, like Chad was
Chad's just a
honorable.
bro.
Like
All the time.
when I was brought back to life after Pork Chop killed me, I saw Chad. Oh boy. And I was like, Chad's cool. Where the fuck is Pork Chop?
His
So-
owner saved his
So I
life.
did this with my other party about like level 15 or 16. Totally different map, but same idea. And that was a barbarian, a warlock, a druid, and a sorcerer. So like, this was a very like combat heavy, and because you took out Galaxia earlier, there wasn't much spell casting. But like that was just spells everywhere. It was insane. Like they had so many buffs, and that's why I got the potion rule, because the one guy was just like, every turn I'm drinking all my potions, and it was flying hasted, and like it was just nuts. And yeah, and the poor barbarian was just like raging and running around with his sword. He's like, I can't do anything. I can't hit anyone.
That's what I thought Chad was gonna do. I was like,
Well, if I hadn't been taken out, I was actually planning to stop casting Call Lightning that round, and I was going to cast Earthquake instead and just swallow
fuck.
you all into fissures, except I guess Thazal.
Yeah.
I also
Well, I
considered
mean,
at
I
one
was pretty
point
lucky,
burning a divine intervention to just ask Aegir to just
You
kill
let me win.
everyone.
Just smite everyone.
Wouldn't
you
have
got
worked,
nuked there.
but-
But also, to think about it though, if you were up there, even if he hit you for less, and you healed, you were still going to be plummeting a lot to the ground, where Chad was singly focused on you
Yeah,
when the
that's
anti-magic
true.
field came up.
That's true, but you were at the top of the tower, although you were hasted.
Yeah, I'd run to the bottom, be
Yeah.
like underneath you, be like, I'm ready for when she falls, I'm going to hit her with the sword so
Just-
hard.
Yeah, I don't know what I would have done then. I probably cast Death Ward on myself, I guess.
Yeah, hasted Chad is scary. I
Yeah.
don't like
Hasted Berserker Chad when he's after you is scary.
So you all understand my pain because I'm always on the receiving end of all this with my creatures, right? So I'm like, oh yeah, there's my plus 21 with Thazal, and oh yeah, another smite from Chad, and I can't hit Porkchop because she's literally unhittable, and like, well, all this stuff that I have to deal with all the time.
It's so true. Like, this all hitting all the time is
It
infuriating.
hurts. It really hurts.
He can't miss.
I come back to the thought of the 16 or some rolls where you hit one, the blink wolves,
Yeah.
all taking advantage attacks,
Yeah.
and those hit once.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you never throw 3 CR16 things against one of us.
Well, no, because obviously we would die.
Right.
And we did, except for Chad.
Well, the Blink Wolf fight was like the one encounter I was not expecting to go that poorly. But for whatever reason, the dice or whatever, it really did. You guys got destroyed.
And Galaxia was not.
Oh,
Right. The healer, the utility healer was not there.
Yeah, action economy.
Truly, in that position, I would have been so far out, like in the void. Right? Like, I would have been, like, gone 100
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah, but you have square void like nothing else around it.
Like, being
Yeah.
forced to fight is not my game.
Yeah, the tower really kind of decided the fate on this one.
Yeah, anti-magic was rough.
That was
Yeah.
That
fun.
was fun.
That was really
Yeah.
fun though.
Cool.
I'm
Yeah.
glad. I don't know if you picked up. Bialis Archon is an anagram of Nicholas Bira, and he's my in-game deity personification of myself. He only
So
exists.
you were making us fight to the death.
Yes, I was.
I see.
Wait, there's no I in BLS Archon.
Bialis, B-I-A-L. Wait, I have to look at it again. But Bialis, it works out.
So
Nice.
you're making us fight to
Turn the
death,
stream
you
off.
say, I hate you.
Yeah. You're welcome. I think we should wrap up here.
Well, we should turn the stream off. And
Yep.
talk
Yeah,
about it
I'll
next
turn
time.
off the stream. Thanks for watching. If you stuck with
Yeah,
us
I
this
can't
entire
believe there's
time.
still people watching, but
Amazing.
bye.
Good night.